Oi! Okay, so I should preface. I don't know anything about this game, but I'm told that there is things like breasts, things like rape, things like sexual features, you know, lots of gore, lots of fear, lots of hunger. I'm pushing 30. I just want to say that. Anyway. What's up, lads? What's up? Yeah, I should preface the stream with that. It's very adult, open brackets, teenager themed, so. Why does it say I'm playing Minecraft on Twitch? Because fear and hunger is not a category on Twitch. Peak already, huh? Yeah, happy Spooktober, happy Spooktober, everybody. Happy Locktober, everybody. You better not be having sex while I'm watching. And I am. Watching. Teenager themed? I mean, here's the thing. Whenever I see stuff like blood and gore and like trite philosophical like aphorisms and just a bloody gory mess, my instant thought is, okay, this is not made for an adult subsect of the population. This is made for teenagers who think that they are watching adult media. Never show us your thing. There will be no penis on stream. I promise you that. There will only be boobies. Hello, Tessa. What's up? You love gore? Damn. Imagine the 8-year-olds watching Minecraft lives and clicking yours. You got it, Cricket. That's why I picked Minecraft. That's why I picked Minecraft. You may see heavy themes. Yeah, from what I know, there are heavy themes in the game. That is what I'm told, what I've seen so far. My coworker told me, I told my coworker that I was gonna play Fear and Hunger tonight, and they were like, oh, that game seems, pretty serious, I guess, but I don't know how it's gonna go. The reviews say the combat is random, which is very funny. I'm told the narrative is nice, so, aren't you a little troll? Well, happens to the best. Me when I click on the stream and I hear a boy's voice instead of a girl's voice. What the heck? Guess what? What's up, Elliot? What's poppin'? It's weird seeing my model slightly bigger. I don't know how I feel about it, Jerry. I saw a Lime Malicious clip, and I was like, I have to do that now. My model has to be just that much bigger. Anyway, how's everybody's night going? You guys do anything fun today? Since last stream? Did anybody steal any ducks from the local pond and then cook them up real good and then release them back into the wild for the other ducks to eat their duck cousin, you know? Anybody slaughter a pig and then put all that pig's body parts into the trough for the other pigs to eat? Looks like my model's actually sitting. That's pretty funny. I'm leaving Evernight on screen. You've only got wasted. Happens to the best of us. My weekend starts today, so I'm really looking forward to it. Tonight, hot dogs at work today were half off, so tonight I'm doing hot dogs and ramen. I think that's a great start to the week. Also, I was looking at my smartphone today, and they told me that they would kill me if I got too old, so I'm looking forward to that. Woke up at 8 after sleeping at 2. Nice, 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 nice. But nothing's happened with me. I've been eating lunch at the courthouse here, the district court, since I started packing my lunch now. I know, I'm not relatable anymore. I actually eat food now. And, it's been okay. Lucky? Yeah. Alright, let me click the button. Let's start the video game. This game might start up loud because games like to start up loud, so brace your ears. Turn your volume down. Funny you say that, nothing happened either. Well, as I was turning on the stream today, I saw Queso doing that thing where he pauses the game so that ads can run. And I was like, that's pretty cool. He seems like a pretty swell figure. It doesn't look like I can change audio at all, which is good. A good start, I would say. So I'm gonna hide stock. I'm going to select Fear and Schmunger. Thank you, Gerudo Valley. I appreciate all you've done for me. Let's see if this game even captures, actually. Fear and Hunger, capture a specific window. How about we do a window capture, then? You know, they tell you that you're supposed to test your games before you start the stream, but I'm not doing that because I'm not that cringe. Whoa! Look at that. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna stretch it. No, I don't want to stretch it though, because then it's gonna look like shit. Let me try stretching it. It's the Alt key? Is it the Control key? No. Is it the Shift key? The Shift key. There we go. A little stretching goes a long way, I think. He needs to poop. That is true. So what is this? I don't know anything about this. This is, Fear and Hunger, or this is, Goblin Slayer, or whatever that anime name is, or something? Hello, Blue Bear, what's that? You recommend I blind playthrough, and so I am. What's the best horror game genre, in my opinion, Elliot? You're talking about gameplay-wise? Best horror game genre. Probably the friends we made along the way, you know? First is the worst, second's the best. Damn, I'm not reading the rest of that, but congrats, or I'm sorry that happened to you. This has something to do with Eldritch Gods. I like the way that that's going. I'm gonna hit new game. If it's too loud, well, I don't know, tell your mom that you're having sex or something. Alright, it's a JRPG. I guess it was made in oh, I get to select a character. Alright, cool. The Mercenary. Mercenary, thief, assassin. Whatever brings the silver to the table, Mercenary is known for his dirty tactics in battle and crafty ways of gaining the advantage. Same. Knight, with the pure and righteous ways of the warrior, having been trained for combat since a child, Knight excels in close combat and with different weaponry. The Dark Priest, bearing no burden on such things as morality and ethics, gives Dark Priest an edge in blood magic. However, devoting oneself to magic has left his physical body weak. The Outlander. Hardened in the freezing winds of the north, Outlander is the epitome of survival. He knows all the tricks to stay alive even in the most impossible of situations. Hello, Felix. I'm going to go with the Mercenary, and we're going to be working for silver. Mercenary? No. Tonight, we feast. That's loud. This game contains scenes of extreme violence, gore, sexual violence, drug usage. If you're sensitive to such subjects, better take a taste. Hello, Machia. Went to work and only had one customer. Wow. Barnes & Noble today to just check out some books out. Very nerdy to deal with. I wish I lived near a Barnes & Noble. That sounds cool as hell. I turned it down. It's really loud. It's so loud. My eye! Oh my god, it's so fucking loud, dude. Oh. Ooh. Alright, well, I gotta get into the game before I adjust the audio a little more. Be prepared for a YouTube mod bot to check your stream, then see what you're playing, and it's on one of those scenes, Cricket. I'm excited. I'm excited to get my channel banned tonight. Me when I play a horror game during October? Oh, you can't be doing that. What's your favorite game? Five Nights at Freddy's? No, like horror game. Five Nights at Freddy's? No, like Five Nights at Freddy's. Nice. There's a story between these characters, Graham. Really? Could be louder. You're hungering? Am I hungering or fearing? At the current moment, Graham, I'm fearing. But later on in the night, I think I'm going to be hungering because I haven't eaten dinner yet. Fear and hunger, terror and starvation, or hard mode. Very good. Solo mode, no saving your game, no additional party members to recruit, all the features of terror and starvation apply. The dungeons show no mercy, the darkness is real, starvation is constant, enemies are tough, additional enemies and scenarios to further push you. An easier mode for beginners, the darkness is more merciful, starvation is less of a threat. I am going to fear and hunger. I am not going to terror and starve. I hope everybody's okay with that. The special game mode combines physical, mental, and social challenges all into one. Might be too much for beginners. Are you guys okay if I fear and hunger, or would you prefer that I terror and starve? Be careful with the difficulty, Graham. Yeah, I'm trying to be. I hear this game is like the gameplay is very much like a dice roll for pretty much all of it, which I'm pretty happy with. As you know, if I die and I can just say, well, it was God, then hell, fuck it. You may hunger. All right, let's fear and hunger. Play the intro, of course. Very brutal. Good. That's us. That's here. That's home. Tonight, we get the channel banned. That's right. You were born with the soul of the endless that makes you yearn for freedom and forces you to push your creativity to its limits. You put your creativity to the test in the most harshest of environments. You were born and soon abandoned in the capital of the Eastern Sanctuaries, Jataya. Oh, hello, Kai. What's up? Welcome back, man. You had to choose at a very young age to either become a pickpocket, a burglar, or try to struggle and lead an honest life. I'm, of course, a burglar. Your life spent learning thievery certainly didn't go to waste. You learned to live with constant fear and danger over the years. The crude streets of Jataya teached you valuable lessons. Yes, this is a horror RPG. Does TF2 count as a horror game? Why or why not? I would say yes, Blue Bear. If only because of like the spy and Caber demos and like a heavy who's like Ubered walking at you with like the funny gloves. Give me back my Evernight, that belongs to me. Actually, Miso Soup, we're gonna split Evernight into 30,000 pieces and then split her up into you know, into the different sections of life. You learned lockpicking. You better believe I did. As you grew older, you took part in various mercenary armies and learned the dirtiest tricks to stay alive. You were taken in by a notorious veteran highwayman, and you joined his little band of criminals and ex-soldiers. Hey, Kai, 18 plus. Damn, Cricket. You're playing as spy and noticed like 5 soldiers and 3 heavies in one room. Fun fact, this actually happened. Well, you can play as the spy as Slenderman. Does that count? Your Halloween Roblox retro-style FNAF game is like 20 to 50% finished. Nice, Kai, nice. And that's why I don't main spy. During one of your many raids, your brigade got ambushed. The odds were seriously against you. You could have just abandoned your comrades and kept your life, or you could have fought to the last breath. I am, of course, going to abandon my comrades. Bet, say less. Very choice-based, by the way. Excellent, Graham. You love to see it. You learned escape plan. You traveled across the land in your raids and eventually settled down in the kingdom of Rondon, where silver was loose as long as you were up for getting your knife dirty. One day, you got an ominous task from the officials of the kingdom. You are to be paid well in silver if you get a captain of a fabled mercenary army out of the dungeons of Rondon itself. From the dungeons of fear and hunger. Well, I guess that's the game. He said the title. 6-7, Grayson. 6-7. That's a lot of 7s. Escape plan from Soldier TF2? Oh, fuck. The Morbid Place has been used as a wartime prison by the kingdom, and for some reason they need an outside sword like yourself to infiltrate their very own stronghold. Something is clearly not right about this mission, and you have felt nausea since the moment you agreed on that job, but you are short on silver, and the reward is all that matters in the end. You spent your last night in the kingdom, go drink and get laid, stock up food for the mission, stock up healing items for the mission, rush straight to your mission. Give me some food. You get 3 dried meat and moldy bread and a cheese. You're gay, Matt? What the? Hello, Julie. What's up? A light motion. That's what I'm saying. 2 people typed 6-7 in your comments, deleted both of them immediately. This is very sad. Get laid. Save your character? Of course. And we're fine. That was so loud. The dungeons of fear and hunger stand in front of you. Alright. The first thing we need to do is Rhabdophobia. I don't know what Rhabdophobia is. The first thing we need to do is turn this goddamn audio down. Alright. Command remembered. Game remembers Alaska filter effect. Alright, let me switch the audio back up on my mixer, because that shit was so loud. Okie doke. I don't know what a Rhabdophobia is, but I have 1 hunger, 100 body, and 100 mind. Let me see what these buttons do. You know, it's called having a different voice than other people. I mean, you have to... Have you seen those fucking 14-year-olds with voices like they smoked a pack a day for 20 years? Yeah. What a horse! Touch the horse, trust. I'm going to touch that horse, Graham. This game is spooky, Matt? Oh yeah. It do be October. We have 3 torches, a wooden stick with rags wrapped on a prolong of burning, slows down the effect of darkness. Moldy bread sounds tasty. A lucky coin, used to, in dire situation, hold shift while choosing heads or tails to boost your chance. Cheese, dried meat. No weapon, no armor, no books. This is our character. We have a scimitar and a leather vest. We can optimize. My stats are 57 attack, 36 defense, 32 luck. Collected recipes, items, armor. Oh, this is crafting. Okay, gotcha. Here's my skills. I can run. There's no shame in running away from a battle to live another day. Lockpicking, we have the escape plan. Greatly enhances your chances for running away. And talking gets you out of uncomfortable situations. Talking to yourself or the voices inside won't save your sanity. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, Boomer. Whatever you say, Boober. One time you were playing a sniper and turned around and noticed Saxton Hale right behind. I hear distant barking from afar. A dead horse is laying down here. Let's investigate. Based on the stage of decomposition, the horse has been dead for approximately 1 week. Let's beat it. Beating the horse produces no effect. The barking is getting closer. Okay, let's... I guess we should go into the building before the dogs get here and, like, eat my ass. 2 dried mushrooms. A wheat flour. The hounds are... I'm already scared. You feel your sanity decline with every passing moment. The unnatural hunger begins to drain your strength. I'm fucking already dead, dude. I'm already dead. I'm already scared and dead. A strong smell of gore fills the darkness. Your gaming chair don't even have armrests? Nice. That name is bad. You don't like fear? You don't like fear, Kai? You're gonna get a snack. Like I said, brutal. That was very scary. You have to be quick, it seems. Cheese? They're giving me the food, though. 2 tomatoes. Damn, I'm loaded on food. I picked up some dried mushrumbus. I don't know if this is the way I was supposed to go, but we're in level 2. The stench of death and gore fills the damp air. Oh, I'm scared. I'm kind of... There's no, like, music in this game, either. You picked up a dried mushroom. Oh, pentagram. You love to see it. There's a body on the ground. Seems like a sacrificial gifts for the old gods. Ancient ritual circle is carved and drawn here. It seems to be a symbol of an older, more obscure god. Buddy, I'm picking up your mushrumbus. More dried mushrooms for us. Careful where I step. I'll have to pay attention. I picked up a blurb. I got the blurb. And more dried mushrooms. More dried mushrooms. More dried mushrooms. Okay. 2 dried mushrooms. I'm going very slowly. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. Nitroglycerin powder. I'm crafting the explosives. A bear trap. Yummy. A blue vial. A rotten bear. What the? That scared the hell out of me. Holy, brother. You think we can hit him with this bear trap? Strong contraption that will cause severe damage. You wanna duke it out? Heads, tails. Give me the heads. That's... tails. Unfortunately, everything here seems to be in too bad shape to... The Maneba swings its tentacles in a hypnotic pace. It's time for battle! When's the sex scenes? Buddy, this tentacle monster's gonna rape my ass. Don't watch Happy Tree Friends when you're younger. You did not have a good childhood. How about we attack him? Oh god, he's got a ton of tentacles. Hit him right in the bonker. Boom, I missed. Inject. He fucking hit me with the inject. He whipped me. Damn. Let's hit him where it hurts. In tentacle 1. 250, weak! Wow, we're slicing and dicing. He's injecting me, though. He's whipping my ass. He's fucking whipping my ass, brother. Oh my god, I'm slicing this guy up. You're bad. Alright, cut his head off. 209. He injected me again. 232. We got him. Beast was victorious. We fucking... What do you want to do with the body? Search him. The Maneba has nothing of value. Okay, fucking beat his ass. The body of the Maneba is jelly-like, so your kick's sinking deep. Alright, I need to heal. I'm fucking dying, dude. Strips of dry... Can I... feel less hungry? I probably should have taken potions. A vial of blue liquid. Should we drink it? That healed me. Alright, the blue liquid healed me. I got another bear trap. I got a leather helmet. Search it. I roll heads. Fucking tails again? Fuck. Unfortunately, everything here seems to be in too bad of a shape to use. Heads me. Welcome to... What? Everything is broken. Everything sucks. Health is separate from hunger. Heads me. It's tails again. What? Should I just pick tails? Am I stupid? Oh, a treasure chest. A sturdy chest. It doesn't seem to be locked. A small key. Yummy. Yummers. You hear voices in your head. Come and find me. Let the blood flow. You could open the door with lockpicking. The lock is too sturdy for your lockpicking skill. Fuck you. Alright, let's head back. In every video with your voice. Beware the nefarious red liquid. You had a cold in that video. Red liquid has a superpower? Ooh. And red liquid's superpower is racism? Wow. Alright, let's see. We went left, so let's go right. You could open the door with your lockpicking skills, and so I did. There's another Maneba. The Manebas aren't too bad to fight. I just don't have another healing potion. The Manebas really do be just hanging around, huh? Pile of dead bodies in various states of rot. You wanna battle me, Manebers? Oh, I'm so dead. Nice. He's injecting me. He's whipping my ass. He missed. Nice. He hit me with a blank expression. What a dick. Should you make your game actually last 6 hours or 6 minutes? That's up to you, man. 6 hours sounds very funny, though. Fucking, I'm fucking, like, poisoned or some shit. What if you had a specific button on my keyboard? I would die. Ugh, fucking Manebers, dude. How do I see my status? Well, it doesn't matter. I found 2 carrots. 2 carrots. Oh, fill the glass vial. I got a wine vial. Ooh, yummy, yummy. I have a blurb. Yeah, I was gonna say the blurb can probably heal me. I figured as much. Any use out of that body? Damn, girl, that body, though. That body is crazy. The Kokushibo one. The voice was AI. There's divorce in this game? That's very sad. But very true. Very truer. Ooh, a pile of bodies. More Manebas, man. I don't have the health to fight any more Manebers. Old wine barrel. Chewed tobacco fills the bucket. They won't let... Beast is starting to feel hungry. Oh, he is. Damn. We're dried meat posting? Damn, dried meat goes crazy. More piles of dead bodies. Dodge the Maneba. Good thing they can only go left or right. Another pile of dead bodies. Let's kind of try to avoid the Manebas for now. 12 silver! Now that's what I'm talking about, dude. Damn, look at this fucking... Look at this. What's with all the piles of bodies? The door's locked from the other side. It looks like we're gonna fall down and hit that pile of bodies there somehow. I'm looking for dried shrumbus. Come back without snack? Gotcha. Food does not heal. It is very annoying. I'm gonna try not to play music. I know I usually play music, but I'm gonna try not to play music because this is a horror game. And that would sort of weaken the effect by... Oh, fuck. I'm dead. I stepped on the funny. Flip side in the basement, darkness has surrounded me. Now, should I... Yeah. I was gonna say, should I use, like, a torch? You light the torch. Never mind, this didn't help at all. Fuck you, buddy. My body is at 30, my mind is at 77, so I'm not going crazy. I found more dried meat. Fuck you, buddy. I got the cheese. A sarcophagi! They're not gonna let me slide it open. Whatever. You search the crate. A blue vial! That's what I'm talking about! A bottle of whiskey! Oh shit. A black witch is floating in the air ominously. Oh yeah? Well, what if I fucking talk it out? What if I run? Run! The party tries to escape. You're bad! Some witch you were. Hello, Anuk, what's up? I returned to the real world. Skeleton sits here. Does this take me back to the basement? No. Level 3 base. The dark descent is just the beginning steps. There's a tombstone. Here lies Yuho of the Northern Woods. Although he only briefly served in the dungeon, he is severely missed. 1562 to 1590. A nameless grave stands here. The dirt seems somewhat fresh, suggesting it's not that old. They're gonna let me dig any of these. This is a tombstone here. Here lies Leyrun of Corso, the mage no one asked for, but the mage we deserved and got. 1563 to 1590. Here's an empty one. This is for me. The cross is missing any text, but for some reason the hole has already been dug here. The pit is almost like waiting for someone. Here lies Sir Anders, 57 to 1590. Someone has engraved something on the tombstone. Hope I get to taste your creations once we meet again, dear friend. Aw. He's talking about the dead. I'm gonna meet a cat? Like the Cheshire Cat? The only cat that I can see entering this game is the Cheshire Cat. That grave is open. That's foreboding. I'm just a boy. You fucking get juked, buddy. You get juked. That scared me, by the way. That scared the hell out of me. Ooh, look at these big-ass torches. I'm gonna try to avoid combat. I'm not sure if it's good for me to avoid I'm not sure if there's like a level up system in this game, but I'm gonna try to avoid combat as much as possible. Oh my, it's fucking Smaug, dude. They put fucking Smaug and Ornstein in this game. Oh, cloth fragment and a fucking stick, dude. That's a raw meat. That's a raw meat, brother. Nothing over here. Just sussy sus balls. Any sussy sus balls in the game right now? A cabbage. I'm seeing red flower. I got the rurb. I got the blurb. And I'm gonna fuck with this nerd. There's the remains of a bizarre creature left here. The blood. Still wet. Fucking Smaug crushed his ass and a bottle of whiskey. Ale! The torch died down. So it did. I wasted a torch because I thought falling into that hole was gonna... A pine cone! Fur armor! Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Leather vest, fur armor. Armor made of leather and wolf pelts. This doesn't change my armor rating at all. Offers warmth, but is weak against fire. Made from hardened leather, effective against fire. Oh. I see. Can you save in this game? No. Oh! Hold it! Just hold it right there. You are sane, I gather. Even if I may seem winded and wounded, I can still pack a deadly blow or two, so don't get any ideas. I am Sir Seymour, a knight from the Grand Kingdom of Rondon. I serve my country to the last breath, just to know that. What is it? What are you doing here? I delved down here together with my comrades. We have a mission to fulfill. The fate would, however, have it so that each of us got lost. I fear for the worst. Now my priority is to regroup with the Crown Prince, Prince Ludwig Buckman, and with the rest of my party as well, if possible. It is a mystery. I have no idea how things are in this shape. The dungeons are beyond unholy at this point. This place is used as prisons by the Kingdom of Rondon. Everyone knows these dungeons around these parts. They are pretty notorious, in fact. All kinds of rumors are exchanged in the darkness of the night. The rumors speak of unimaginable horrors. Who knew they were not just pesky rumors? Are you hurt? You noticed it. Yes, I got hurt by that bastard over there. Caught me off guard. The thing splurts out acid. Watch out if you ever run into one of them. I mean to attack him. What's this? Very noble of you attacking a wounded knight, you scoundrel. Okay. My bad. You mind if I run away? Run. The party tries to escape, however, it is unable to. I'm gonna die. Oh, he's gonna cut me in half. Fuck. What would lead one to such a miserable... Can we talk it out? Talk. Silence! You truly are a wicked man. I don't need your pitiful words at this point anymore. Yeah. I died. Whoops! Wrong button. Feast was defeated. Fuck! Fuck! Should we do permadeath? Oh no. You know what that means. Oh no, dude. You actually, Graham, I'm not gonna lie, this game is pretty good. It's time for the deets. It's time for deets. Fuck. Alright. Going to be too worried. Me when I misclick. Well, run it back. This time we'll be a doc priest. Moral and ethics have nothing to do with us. So we're going to call ourselves, not Hitler. Who's like an evil guy who's like funny? FDR. Excellent. FDR was casting spells, wasn't he? Alright, Fear and Hunger me, Doc. Of course, play the intro. We need a new intro. You were born with the soul of the enlightened. You are always seeking restlessly for new knowledge and secrets hidden from the common folk. This trait started to show itself at a very young age, as you were chosen to become a dark priest upon the birth of you and your twin sister. Typical to such occult rites, you were pitted against your sibling with ritual daggers and challenged to fight each other to the very last breath. Unfortunate for you, you were born with a frail body, and your sister easily overpowered you and had her dagger on your neck waiting for the final blow. She, however, showed mercy and withdrew her dagger. She stepped away from you as your high priest masters glared gleefully at the event unfolding before your eyes. Strike your dagger into her spine as she walks away. You stroke your dagger to the spine of your sister and she collapsed to the ground. The high priest seems especially pleased with this and prepared you for your ascension ceremony. In the ascension ceremony, you were resurrected. You were to resurrect your deceased sister with necromancy and use her as a ghoul. You did this, and the cold corpse of your sister brought a smile to your otherwise emotionless face. You learned necromancy. After your ascension to dark priesthood, you were to leave the temple grounds and learn occult on your own in your dark pilgrimage. When beginning your self-studies, you first had to choose the god you dedicate your time to. The god of the depths, the All-Mer Sylvian Grogoroth. Grogoroth Sylvian. All-Mer, or the god of the depths. Let's go god of the depths. You travel across the western continent, learning about different gods, deities, blood magic, all known sciences. Your studies didn't come without their merits. You were acknowledged by the top scholars of the modern times. You were finally granted a pass to the great libraries of the Kingdom of Rondon. You now had the collection of all known history and science at your grasp. You learned of a certain man who was prophesied to begin a new era for mankind. A man meant for greatness. But why would you need to share the spotlight of the gods with any mortal man? The god you pray to will also change at the ending. If I get to the ending, Graham. Prophecies are only for those who are weak enough to bend to their sorry fates. You need to find this man and learn more. To your current knowledge, he would be found imprisoned at the notorious dungeons of Fear and Hunger. You decide to stock up before your travels. Magical items, intoxicants, healing items. Give you the magical items. You get a soul stone. Best of luck, Doctor. Alright, we have to be quick before the dogs get our ass. Save my character? Yes. Save over 1. We're permadeath posting. Alright, what the fuck is a soul stone? The surface of the gemstone is smooth, yet it seems to be naturally formed. We gotta go. The dungeons of Fear and Hunger. Raw meat. 2 carrots. Alright, let's go through the front door. A blurb? Tobacco? Dried meat? About 3 hours if you're fast? No way. I'm gonna have to watch a speed run, Graham. Welcome to the entrance. You search the crate for... You feel your sanity decline with every passing moment. What happens if my sanity reaches 0? Do I die if my sanity reaches 0? Or do I just go crazy? Fucking FDR. The prison guard is measuring your body proportions. Try to bring back to life whatever once lingered. Counter magic. I'm fucking dead. He's got a stinger. His nutsack is a stinger, dude. I don't think I can beat this guy. Can I run? Run. The party tries to escape. Alright, get me out of there, dude. That guy looked like he would kill my ass. Fuck you, dude! You think he'll talk to us? You think he'll talk? Does this guy look like he'll talk, or you think he's gonna butcher us? Fuck. Oh, God. Ah. Let's talk it out. Talk. You tried talking some sense in the monstrosity. What's your origin? Wait, we don't have to fight. Please don't. Prepare to die. What is your origin? Rape. Oh, fuck. You're not sure if he can understand you or not. You fucking... Oh, what a miss! You suck, dude. Put your dick away. You're bad. You're bad. You're bad. You're bad. You're bad. The party tries to escape. Later, nerd. See ya. He wants to rape me, though. No, another fucking prison guard. A rot barrel. Could never be me. A leather helm. That's not exactly... We're not exactly, Well, that's just bonus. It doesn't fit well. It's too loose. Your mom. I'll take the armor. An iron arrow. A throwing dart. You're back, Cricket. Welcome back. You will see. Rape. What if I stepped on a rusty nail? I fucking did step on a rusty nail. I wasn't even paying attention to the ground. There's a big-ass hole in the ground. There's some black liquid. Oh, we gotta touch it. You touch the black liquid. You feel slight tingle in your fingertips. I'm fucking dying. I'm bleeding, brother. I'm bleeding. Oh, food. For me? We in the kitchen. Miscellaneous food ingredients. The scroll of the church healing. A bag of wheat flour. Let's go. We in the kitchen. Now we in the courtyard. They're hanging the dudes up with no hands. They're hanging all kinds of bodies up without any hands. Oh, there's a blurb. Or a bloom. A blum. A grum. A gerb. A gerb and a blurb, dude. Man, we really are fucking Resident Evil posting right now. I do be leaving a blood trail. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. Is that a fucking finch? Grab this fucking bird. Nope. A stick! I got rabies. You probably need a bandage or something to stop the bleeding. There's a well here. It reeks of death inside. Jump down. Oh, fuck. I'm not getting out of this. Well, we've been here before. Heads me, doctor. Fuck you! There's nothing worthwhile. You've unlocked the door. Yeah, any of these bodies got any bits? 6 silver, dude! That's what we're here for! Nitroglycerin powder. Purifying talisman. That sounds cool. That sounds like something we could equip. Nope. Just kidding. A paper talisman with markings that originate from the Eastern Sanctuaries. There's a guy. There's a boy. Your Roblox retro-styled FNAF game named Free Admin at Freddy's comes out this month. Dang, sounds good, Kai. Search me. Heads me. Yes, finally! A plate helm! Search me. Tails me. Another plate helm? This guy's fucking creeping up on us. They do be walking around. I'll tell you that much. They do be walking around. My mind and my body. How strong could I possibly be? I do have a sword. I didn't know I had a sword. He's injecting me, but he missed. He's whipping me. But he's bad. Owie! Slice! Oh, I should record my deaths. Hang on. Death 1. Marker. 135! That sucked. He stares at me without an expression. 143! He died! FDR was victorious. Ain't use the soul stone. Yeah, why not? The soul stone changed its appearance. The stone is radiating a faint blue light. The Maneba has nothing of value. What does that even fucking mean? A lesser soul. Oh, we stole his soul! Use the blurb. For now, until I can find some fucking bandages. Oh, an old wine, that old grain mill. Oh, dried trumbus. We don't have the extra food we had. Let the blood flow. The door seems to be locked. There's an emblem of a crow. Force the door open. No shot? The door's too strong. You don't seem to be strong enough to force this door open. I'm the soul thief. I'm the necromancer. A ancient ritual circle. Can I sacrifice this, like, rock to this god or whatever? 2 plate helm. Scroll of church healing. Learn. Oh, the scroll is for learning. Oh, I can heal Whisper. Whisper is carried by the older god Sylvian, heal wounds and mend injuries. That uses my mind. That uses 30 points of my brain. That uses my brain. I didn't know that was using up my brain. I need my brain. Did I go the wrong way? Level 1 stairway. Level 2 basement. We gotta keep going down. Oh, Grurb and Blurb. Dead body. One of these nerds. We have already been here before. So that's us. We went this way last time, didn't we? And then we got ate by the ground? Gods you worship also affect the gameplay. FDR is starting to feel hungry. Yes, he is. How about some dried meat? A worm juice! Yummy! 2 tomatoes. A turnip. A turnip. Ah, I'm bad. Can I run? I don't feel like fighting. Ah, Minerva's tentacles prevent me from running. He's whipping my ass. We're so fucking dead, dude. Slice off tentacle number 3. Tentacle number 3. Tentacle number 3. You're gonna have to convince me if you want to stay on the island. I'm the soul thief. Oh! Heal myself. Heal my whispers. Nice. The Manemba stares at me without an expression. Why does 16 damage feel like so much? He injected my ass! Excuse me. Oh, fuck! It's time for a gerb. It's time for a blurb. There we go. That's a good 11. Another blurb me, Doc. Nice. That's a good 10. He do be staring at me without expression, though. I missed. We do be staring at each other without expression. Oh, fuck. Ludus corpse. Manembas never have anything of value. Just worthless sacks of flesh, man. The worm juice. I can't use plate armor anyway. Can I don't think I can't cast another one. We're so dead. We're gonna bleed out. Manemba, fuck you! Alright, there's not much to do except leave. I'm getting paranoid because of fear. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. And the turn is RPG. A blurb! A cloth fragment. Get me out of here, man. Oh, more dried meat. Moldy bread. If I get up these stairs, are there gonna be dogs up here? Please don't tell me there's dogs out here. There's a horse. There's a horse. Use the cloth? You're right. There it is. Oh, thank goodness. My body and mind are beginning to melt. Oops. Let's see. Kills parasites and worms inside your body. That's good. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to dodge everybody. Oh no, this is where the fucking gate guards are. And fucking Orenstein. Or Schmau. Whichever one it is. Might be just your imagination, but you can hear a faint sound from the other side of the door. Listen. Something's faint can be heard. Knock on the door. No answer. Fucking open the door. There's a woman in this jail. This is a map showing distribution of army units on the table. You find a list of inmates among the other documents and paper. You also find 4 tinder boxes. The English flag! We're in fucking England? You can feel someone or something following you. There seems to be a little girl inside the cage. She is hiding her face from you. What do you want to do? So, are you okay? She doesn't respond. Did you just see something out the corner of your eye? Are you a monster? She doesn't respond. Open the fucking cage. The cage is locked. Alright, bye. I tried. You're not working with me, girl. An empty bucket. A crude kitchen table with lots of scratch and cut marks. It's pretty tainted. 3 fucking eggs! Damn! Totally will not affect the gameplay. Leave her. Leave her to die. My sanity is cantankered anyway. Nothing left there, bud. You have an ominous feeling about this place. The library and old books. Heads me, Doc. It's tails. Yes, it's heads. The Book of Forgotten Memories. Pine cone pig instructions? Oh, it gave me a heart attack. Fuck you, buddy. Oh, damn! We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We gotta run. Please! Oh, thank God. Go, 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 go. I'm feeling less... FDR feels less hungry. How do I read the books? I want to read. There's the pine cone stick, dude. Pine cone stick. Oh, there we go. The list of inmates. It's a list of inmates held captive here in these dungeons. You cannot make any sense of the handwriting. Fucking nice. Pinecone Pig instructions goes crazy. Honestly, Graham, I kind of like this game. It's kind of fun so far. Hello, Limp Bizkit, what's up? Are the mushrooms edible, DJ? Maybe. Also, I haven't been looking at TikTok, sorry guys. 007, what's up? There aren't any femboy baddies at the Barnes & Noble now. How shall you live longer? This is so sad. I've never met a femboy baddie before. There are instructions on how to build your own Pinecone Pig, the amulet of good luck and fortune. The Pinecone Pig seems to originate from the north, from the little villages of the Old Guard. First, you need a narrow stick. Break it into 4 equally long pieces. Align them to each other to make sure they are the right size. Take a well-kept pine cone. Push the sticks inside the openings on the pine cone. The stick should be able to carry the weight of the pine cone, so they should be placed on all 4 sides of the bottom of the pine cone. The Pinecone Pig is ready. Enjoy. So true. Hello, Freaky. How's my night tonight? We haven't been raped yet, so... It's going okay. Your stomach hurts, Limp? Aww. As you open the book, you feel warmth and nostalgia that cannot be explained. Memories of your past life flash before your eyes, but some of these memories are not of yours. You remember the wicked rituals your ancestors took part in, the crude old-fashioned witchcraft that lacked the finesse of its modern counterparts. You remember how your ancestors would desperately try to contact even the most minor demons in their attempts to gain more knowledge of the other side. You remember how from every generation, only the eldest child would be chosen to continue the family name, while the rest would be cut open and have their blood drained as a sacrifice to the older gods. You remember, after generations of these black arts, your ancestors finally managed to summon a wretched little devil. The miscreant that crawled from the summoning circle revealed its secrets. You remember blood sacrifice. As you finish reading the book, it crumbles into dust before your very eyes. You can almost hear distant clanging noises from somewhere. It's fucking Orenstein, brother. It's Orenstein. Orenstein and Smaug do be creeping. I like finding you're live in your shorts so you're gonna turn off notifications on your page. That's very funny, Freaky. Water vial. A wooden buckler. We love a bit of shielding, don't we, folks? We love a good bit of shields. Can I use the shield? I can use the shield. We're defense boasting with whatever HP we have left. Make sure to not step on any rusty nails. Look at this door. You feel the presence of the minor curse attached to the door. You should cancel its effect with your counter magic. I'm getting fucking terrified. Counter magic was successful. You have an ominous feeling about this place. There's something written here. The Hexen creates a connection to the gods, both new and old. To get closer to the gods, you must work your way up and gain their affinity. With each circle, you get closer to them. The new gods only pass on their knowledge to those who share the same birth sign and soul with them. And soul. The Hexen table stands here ominously. Use the Hexen. Lock. Oh, it's time to level up. Herding, Blood Golem, Necromancy, Pyromancy Trick. Herding. Needleworm, Blood Portal, Healing Whisper, Devour, Warcry, Counter Magic, Lockpicking, On Guard, Counter, Leg Sweep, Marksmanship. Extra. Oh, I have a Lesser Soul. I see. Lockpick, Steel, a Blood Golem. How about we blood our Golem? I can't. Oh, I have to start down here? Oh, because that's my god or whatever? Mastery over insects. I like that. A Needleworm. A flock of crows, a locust swarm. I'm going to master the insects is engraved into your head. Very cool. Very cool. Would you summon eldritch gods? Yes. Curse my... Which weapon do you want to curse? You have 0 souls. Your mother. Your fucking mom. Your mom. Your mom. I like how I'm in my, like, house slippers, dude. This is, like... This was made in, what's it called? Eat the tomato. Eat the tomato. This was made in, Game Maker, huh? That's crazy. They did a great job with this. This is fun. I'm a bug boy. I have mastered my insects. I'm mastering the insects. Mastery, understanding all insects. You can hear and talk with insects of all sizes. That's right. You have to be careful. Don't fucking trigger any of these damn fucking guard nerds. I can hear distant clanging noises. I think we went that way last time. We got sucked into the ground. Don't get sucked into the ground this time. Whoa. Where's fucking Orenstein? Damn it! I did it again! I did it again! RPG Maker? Yeah. It's as if someone is staring at you from a distance. You are losing your mind. A bug! He's gone. Force the door open. Force the door open. Do combat with the door. The door is too strong for you. You don't seem to be strong enough to force this door open. I'm gonna fucking bleed. I'm either gonna bleed to death or my mind is gonna go first. Oh, okay, that guy's just chilling. That guy's just chilling, reading a book. I get it. I like to chill and read books. Ah, there he is. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Touch the liquid. Just touch the fucking black liquid again. I feel a slight tingle in my fingertips. Alright, this time don't get sucked under the floor. Ready? I'm ready. Oh, I jumped into the well. Maybe it was a mistake coming to these dungeons. Gentlemen! There's a person nailed to the statue. The blood is dripping down the pool at where the statue stands. They will create an idol out of our fears. You're doing combat with me? I helped you do the sacrifice. Counter their fucking magic. Throw a fucking dart at him. No, dude, they're gonna kill my ass. They're going to kill. I can't. I gotta run. Can we talk it out? You try starting a conversation. Which god do you serve? We serve all the gods. Despite the common folk blaming the dark times on the older gods, we also value their teachings. Grogoroth, Sylvian, and Almer, the Ascended One, the original destroyers of the world. What about the new gods? Roughly 800 years ago, mankind decided to take the reins in their own hands. We had suffered long enough because of the neglect of the older gods. New gods will bring us closer to the paradise. He fucking hit me with the lantern. He missed. He waved his lantern. I just took 3 bleed damage. Alright, well, it was good. It was nice talking to you, lads, but I gotta go. Bye. There's a person nailed to the statue. The blood is dripping down the pool where the statue stands. Well, thanks for the conversation, I guess. Rotten meat? That's not gonna close up my wound. Cloth fragment will. Dude. Holy. Fuck, it's fucking over. Oh, fuck, dude. We're so dead. I got more lore? Yeah. You have to talk to them while you're in combat to learn stuff, which is tough for me. Oh, no, another fucking gate guard. There's a fucking shitter. A bloody toilet, you can fit through the hole. You see nothing but darkness. The smell is, however, awful. The smell is a mixture of death, blood, feces, and semen. Somebody's coming on the toilet. It's as if someone's staring at you from a distance. You hear a crack underneath your feet. No, heads me, Doc. It's fucking tails. It's heads. You barely managed to jump to safety, and so I did. A gerb. 12 silver. Empty bucket. 1 HP in a dream. Ah, no! I'm just a boy! I'm just a fucking boy! Thanks, lad. Thanks for giving up. There's a bookcase. None of these books are real. Heads me. That's right. The Alchemilia, Volume 1. The Basics of Alchemy, Alchemilia Volume 1. The effects of different herbs and plants are listed here. Blue herb has healing properties. It's often rubbed against open wounds and injuries. The effects are almost immediate. Gerb are commonly used on open wounds to prevent infections, and herb have little to no effect on their own, but when used together with other herbs, it has a boosting effect. Cave moss is rare moss that grows in caverns and other dark and moist areas. The moss is especially protein-rich. Recipes for basic alchemy. Blue and red equals a greater healing properties. Green and red equals an antidote for mild poisons, and blue equals a blue vial. He fucking cornered me at the door? The Fellowship, Chapter 2. Studies of Groggoroth, Chapter 1. Creation of Life. Oh Lord, teach hurting. It's a good spell. Poems of Love and Torment. It's fucking tails. It's heads. Ancient book. Very special and has heavy weight. Like a siren's call, the book is calling to you. Its macabre leather coverings are almost irresistible. Ooh, we found the Necronomicon. Ooh. Poems of Love and Torment. Pained Heart by Rome Chambera. Silent grace and life hid in your eye. In eyes I used to dream all night. Wasted tears weighing my back from our love. Of lies I used to stay awake all nights. Chains in my heart gaining weight before your eyes. Too heavy for me to bear, can't you see me suffer? So hard to withstand even a sight of your eyes. Chains in my heart so heavy I can't defy. You ponder these lines in your head. You can almost hear a distant clanging. Fucking Orenstein is coming for my ass. Studies of Groggoroth 1. Studies of Groggoroth 1. Finally learning about the old gods. Bork. Hello, Real Frosted Lemon. Good name. Domo, welcome back. Hello, Quasar. To give room for new generations, for new trees to grow and usher, the prior forests needed to be burnt down, such as the rule of creation. Creation and destruction, one does not exist without the other. The destruction is called Groggoroth, the destroyer of men. A man fears destruction because a man gets accustomed to peace and quiet. The man grows fat and afraid of change. But change is inevitable, just as is Groggoroth. But there is no need to fear, as the destruction is a pure kind. It does not target one man specifically, it just exists. Interesting note on Groggoroth, he is curious kind. More so than many of the other old gods. To relieve the feeling of fear, Groggoroth wears bodies and skin of men and women alike. He might still be walking among us, masked under the skin of people and hanging bodies, blessing us with his blood magic. Well, at least he's curious. Why is there an anime girl? Maybe I need to run? I will never. I will be haunted for the rest of my life. Creation of Life. It's time to read. Nosramus, 13th of the 5th moon of 1109. The prolonged studies with the black growth hormone finally produced some results. The black liquid has proven to be very potent in my previous research, but this new discovery is unlike anything I expected. A mixture with human blood has created a new artificial life form. The results are a tiny fetus with human features. It is breathing lightly and seems to be in constant agony. Nosramus, first of the half moon of 1109, the life form is ever so hungry, but no matter how much nourishment I feed it, there is no visible growth. I am doing experiments with different sources of food, but nothing seems to work. It's as if its miserable being is destined to forever remain in this state of constant agony. Nosramus, 30th of the half moon of 1109, the appetite is nothing short of astonishing, but produces no effect on its growth. Nosramus, 2nd of the 6th moon of 1109, I killed the child. It had no purpose in this world. I am questioning whether we as humans were ever meant to create artificial life. I must once again study the teachings of the older gods to attain such miracles. Really picked your kind of game? It's a good one, Graham. It's a good one. The Fellowship, Chapter 2. We're reading tonight. The Fellowship found their way to the ancient tombs that would lead them to their confrontation with the old gods. The Fellowship persisted through the numerous hazards and dangers the old gods threw at them. Eventually, all 5 of them would reach the golden gates of Mahavre. The very same gates Ulmer ascended from 800 years prior. It seemed like the Fellowship had bested all the challenges gods laid before them, but at the most crucial moment, a seed of doubt was planted into the mind of the 5th one. The Forgotten One was the last trial the old gods had in store. His purpose in the grand scheme of things was to create a doubt and unease between the Fellowship. Holding tight to their grand mission, the Fellowship prevailed, however. They laid down all the doubts and proceeded to the Golden Temple of Mahavre. The Fellowship tore down the legacy of the old gods and created a new world order. An age where mankind decided their own fate. An age of growth and prosperity. The Fellowship became the new gods we know and love today. But I heard something really bad, and nothing else is popping up, so I think I've gone crazy. It's gonna get really sick here in a second, I think. You feel a twist inside as you take the book from your satchel. You feel great urge to open the book, but at the same time, you feel like consequences might be terrible. It turns out that this book is the very book many legends tell about. It goes by many names: The Rites of Madness, Al-Azif, Testament of Grogroth, Ex Mortis, and the Necronomicon. Heads me, Doctor. It's tails. Heads me. Fuck! The book is summoning powers that exceed your understanding. Next to this ancient presence, you're nothing but a feeble ant. You cannot contain your fear. You lose your mind. Fuck! Oh! That's two. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I did say I would read the Necronomicon. Hello, Jordania, what's up? It's like a novel, like drawn into a game. Permadeath? Absolutely, Graham, it's fun. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta take the piss. I gotta take the piss and be scared of my own bathroom. Fudge! BRB. Listen to this kickin' soundtrack. He's fear and he's starved. He's starving and he's fearful. Right now. He could be amongst us. He could be among us. But let's keep rolling with it. We will play the knight. We will be a righteous warrior of the light. We are going to be, Timmy. Timmy. Okay, Timmy. Show us what you can do. You think Timmy can survive the dungeon? Fear and hunger me, Doctor. Play me the intro. Play me away. You were born with the soul of domination that makes people around you bend to your will. You are a natural leader, but you might often end up blind to self-criticism. If your birth sign wasn't enough to warrant a future of greatness, you were also born into a wealthy, noble family. At an early age, you were sent into training to become a holy knight of the Kingdom of Rondon. May or may not be related to the other characters. Training to become a squire was a harsh school that spared no one, no matter if you were from a noble origin or not. A practice sparring match between you and a well-seasoned squire took place at the central training grounds. It is said that a fighter shows their true colors in their first fight. This applies to you too. When you saw the sword coming your way, you quickly stepped aside and dodged it, raised your buckler in defense. You learned defensive stance. As time went on, you proved out to be a gifted fighter and a valuable asset to the kingdom. However, the Kingdom of Rondon claimed to follow the will of the gods in its pursuit for more power, but all the rewards seemed to fall into the laps of the elite and the nobles sitting comfortably behind the castle walls. Ruthlessly, the kingdom would expand its reign, reducing the feeble citadels to ash and blood stains, enslaving the poor women folk whilst every man is slain. Only spare a child or two, that its legend may grow. Your devotion was shaken. You were all but ready to retire from the army, but your family insisted no. They demanded you stay as a holy knight, or else you'd bring great shame to the noble family. Break their ties with your family and run away. At this point, family ties weighted no more than strangers you met on the dirty streets of Rondon. You completely cut ties with your family without hesitation. Just as you were about to flee from the army, things took an unexpected turn for you. You met a captain of the small mercenary army who seemed to share the same ill will towards the Kingdom of Rondon as you did. Why is it tagged Minecraft Equazer? Because there is no fear and hunger category on Twitch. Hello, Arlene. What's up? The common folk was starting to gather around the charismatic leader Lagarde, who shared humble origins similar to farmers and villagers alike. There was definitely something otherworldly in his stature. Lagarde saw potential in you, and with warm words he almost seduced you to join his band of mercenaries. Thanks to your rigorous discipline, you took a high position in his army in the Knights of the Midnight Sun. Your army was growing fast in both size and influence in the western regions. The Kingdom of Rondon would first use your services to their own benefit, but soon saw you more as a possible threat to their modern reigns. Something changed with Lagarde as well. He kept more to himself and studied ancient texts and occult. He became obsessed with some relics and artifacts that gave you ominous feelings and terrible nightmares. Things would only spiral towards madness, even more when Lagarde decided to raid the northern capital, Oldgard. Without a warning or negotiation, Lagarde killed everyone who stood in the way between him and this mysterious ancient relic. It was this small overblow that was enough of an excuse for the Kingdom of Rondon to turn common folk against Lagarde and justify his imprisonment. Nothing, just chillin'? Nice. How am I doing? I'm alright. As the troops of the Rondon army marched towards your clearly smaller army, you had to choose which position to take in the coming encounter. Spearhead the coming assault. You get Iron Spear. You also get an Iron Cuirass and armed guards. The Knights of the Midnight Sun lost. Many of your comrades were slain, but you managed to escape the battlefield. Lagarde was taken as a captive and to be used most likely as propaganda. You knew you didn't have much time before he would be sentenced to death, so you had to act fast. Even if it seemed like a suicide mission, you decided to save Lagarde from the prisons he was held in. Before leaving for your desperate journey, you decided to stock up on equipment and items. Let's go for food. Or, yeah. 3 dried meat, moldy bread, and cheese. Are you drinking enough water? I am. Thank you. Save my character. Alright, let's get into the dungeon before we get our ass kicked by the dogs. There's no faffing about. Water barrel. Left here to gather water. Water barrel. Dried meat. Moldy bread. Cloth fragment. That's a good start. Bear trap. Distant barking. Blueberries. Raw meat. Raw meat. Alright, into the doorway, and let's take a look at our equipment. We have quite a few things. Timmy. Timmy Radaphobia. Rabdophobia. Right, Timothy. We have an iron spear, which is nice. No shield, no head, iron cuirass, and iron guards. We are decked. We can craft a torch, that's a classic. We have a special combat stance to prevent severe physical trauma, a skill taught to all squires of the Rondon military. Alright, let's do this. You like the tiny little person? She's very cute. The nightmare has taken its toll on me. I am devolving into something far lesser than the man I once was. All the high morals and ethics have no value here, the things I've done to survive. There is no place for a little miscreant like me in the warmth of the sun anymore. I am part of these dungeons now. Part of this never-ending nightmare. Just a one more cog in the machine of fear and hunger. In a way, I find it comforting. I have a definite place in this wicked world, but I am writing this here as a warning for anyone who happens to step down to this darkness. Do leave, if it is still possible. You find a small booklet under the guest book. You take the Book of Fears with you. Is it the same note? The Book of Fears and Phobias. Necrophobia, a fear of death, dead, and corpses. Phasmophobia, a fear of ghosts and ghastly figures. Rhabdophobia, a fear of magic and otherworldly powers. Erotophobia, a fear of sex and genitals. Zoophobia, a fear of animals and beasts. Teratophobia, a fear of monsters and malformations. And painophobia, a fear of everything. Remember the mercenary? I do. Is that our boy? Is the mercenary Lagarde? Rotten meat, delicious. The Sorcerer's Stone. A Fata Vial. Good night, Arlene. A statue depicting the new god. Someone's written, "Save us" here in blood. A red vial. A blue vial. We already have healing potions. Look at us. 6 silver coin. Hello? Anybody in here? Do. Do 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 do. Do. Do 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 do. You wish to do combat, good squire? You wish to do combat with me? Take his arm off. $2.99. You have no arm now. The sting of his cock is pulsating. Cut his cock off. His cock and balls are now gone. The monster is taking a step closer. But I flip ahead. Unlucky. The guard charges in blind rage. A mad rush. Fucking, he killed my ass. He fucking killed my ass. Got his fucking leg off, dude. I missed. I should heal. Drink a red vial. Highly corrosive. Drink a blue vial. Fuck, man. That hurt. Stab his head. I missed. The monster takes a step closer. Heads me. The guard charges, but you manage to evade his grasp. He can shoot his fucking stab his head off. I keep missing. I'm bad. Take his arm off. No arm. Couldn't be me. Skill issue. Fucking cut his leg off. Nice. No leg. He tackled me. Fucking bastard. Stab him in the head, please. You missed. He tackled me again. I fucking died. Timmy was defeated. Next game. Next fucking game, dude. Damn, brother. Fuck. Timmy. Tim. Dude. Alright, let's do the last character. The Outlander. Hardened in the freezing winds of the north, Outlander is the epitome of survival. He knows all the tricks to stay alive, even in the most impossible situations. Outlander. More like Susmogus. Hello, Sacha. Good morning. Beware. Fear and hunger me, Doc. Alright, what's your... You were born with the soul of the tormented. You are destined to struggle in every step you take in life. Ultimately, this makes you stronger physically and tempers your iron will that rivals the will of the gods themselves. Why does it allow you to cut the Pinor? You need it. Feels like that Oblivion stream, Graham. You had a balanced childhood in the city of Oldgard with both of your parents always present. Your father taught you in the art of war. The very first step you chose your weapon. Axe and shield. You got an axe and a wooden buckler. Winters grew colder and summer shorter, which resulted in a great hunger in the north. The fine men of the old guard set sails to the unknown west in a desperate attempt to find food and riches to feed the people. You'd grown into your manhood and boarded the ship. After months of sailing, the sea saw no end and the crew was struggling. Some laid weak under the deck, while some embraced the cold, dark sea. As the weak met their fate, the rest indulged in the greatest sin. Devour your fallen comrades. You learn. Devour. As if the trip wasn't gloomy enough, when you finally found land, it was something no one in the civilized world could have ever imagined. From the far reaches of the world, you found the dark continent of Vinland. Why are they teasing them like that? Damn. The continent had never been touched by a civilized man. The land was tainted by ancient deities and gods you'd never even heard of. The things you witnessed there left a mark in you that could never be washed away. Some of your comrades lost their minds, while others tried to pillage anything worthwhile before leaving the macabre place. Take souvenirs. Heads me. Heads. You got a soul stone. An ancient artifact was brought from the Dark Continent. You knew it was a mistake, but the choice wasn't in your hands. You knew something bad would follow, sooner or later. The bad omens would soon reveal themselves as sometime after your return during one of your many hunting trips, you came back to your village only to witness your worst fears come to life. A mercenary army had raided your village. You witnessed your home village burning, your family slain and the artifact stolen. Those who survived the raid described the army and its captain. He was a famous captain from the fabled mercenary army, Knights of the Midnight Sun. You immediately packed and led after him. The man would witness the iron will tempered both in the freezing north and in the dark continent of Vinland. Give me the healing items. You got 4 blue herb and white file and 2 cloth fragments. You learned that the man has since been taken to the dungeons of the Kingdom of Rondon, into the notorious dungeons of fear and hunger. Yeah, I wonder what mercenary army that is. This Mr. Lagarde here seems to be the cause of all of our troubles. Do. 1 cloth hood. 1 herb. 1 pine cone. 3 silver. Excuse me. 1 rotten meat. 1 cabbage. Level 1 stairway. I got a hood. You feel your sanity decline with every 2 eggs, a bag of wheat, some dried mushrooms. Level 2 basement. The room is filled with meat-eating flies. If only I could talk to the insects. Here's that blood circle. Ritual circle for a more obscure god. What do you think is sanity? I have no idea. Cheese. I guess you can go insane, though. I've never increased sanity before, so... I've got the herb, a throwing knife, a blue vial. Heads me, doctor. Just heads every time. Tails me, doctor. Oh, he wants to fight me. I have a soul stone, so we have to kill this guy. Cut his fucking legs off. He injected me. Can we just kill him? There we go. Thus Mogus was victorious. I need to harvest your soul. Thank you. The soul stone changed its appearance. The stone is radiating in a faint blue light. Devour the remains, of course. You devoured the remains. A pile of flesh. Search me. Heads me, doctor. It's fucking Tails again. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. A cloth hood. A stick. Heads me. It's Tails again. Yes. A chainmail hood. Not exactly, what this kind of guy would be wearing, I think, but... Ooh. Gives the user great protection. A little uncomfortably. You'll be fine. Heads me. Heads me. Always heads. A plate helm. Even stronger still. But also prevents confusion and getting stunned. very, very dense, very dense. Ah, a box. A small key. Come and find me, let the blood flow. Force the door open. Punch it. Punch the metal door as hard as you can. Good hit. The door's too strong. Your mom. This game has gambling? Very much so. Mr. Lagarde is really leading us on a wild goose chase. Through this darkest of dungeons. The door's locked from the other side. Imagine if the door can just punch back. Very funny. Use the small key. Thank you. More long tentacle men. Let's kill his ass. Just strike him in the brain as hard as you can. Nice. Damn, dude. It's easy when you're one-hitting everybody. Eat the body. Thank you. Old wine barrel. A salami! Yummy! It's a dead end? What the hell do I do now? I have to go back up. Oh, nope, there we go. Bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow. Bow, 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 bow. Hello, Maneba. Hello, Maneba. Punch him in the fucking head. Oh, fuck. Oh, he stares at me without an expression. He whipped me. Ouch! Ouch! Cut his head off his body. What a swing. I don't think this Devour thing is good for us. I'm gonna keep eating all the bodies I find. I'm gonna eat every single body. A leather helmet. That's certainly no plate helmet. Alright, you fall down the well and get in there. And is this gonna be a dead end again? Or am I gonna get sucked into the ground? Dried mushrooms. Dried mushrooms. Dried mushrooms. Alright, Orenstein, I know you're in here somewhere. Ah, I knew I was gonna get sucked down into nothing. No. Sounds like free protein. The echo of lone water drops fill the air. Can you like giggle for me again? Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, bro. You the best. No deal. No deal. A small key. A white vial. What does the white vial do? Well, white works as an antidote to poisoning. Excellent. You return to the real world. If there were such a thing. Raw meat? Yeah! The skeleton sits here. What a nice guy. That's the basement, boy. A dark descent is just in its beginning steps. You think so? This is where Orenstein shows? How did I die last time as the mercenary? Alright, let's fight. You wanna tussle? Holy fuck, he's big. Fucking provoke the enemy into attacking you. Cut off his arm. Ah, no arm. Oh, fuck. Oh! Oh! Smoke has lost his left arm, is bleeding heavily. Cannot hold the wooden buckler with just one arm. He kicked me. He hit me. Oh my god, dude. Can we talk this out? Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna cut off your arm. How do you like that? Oh, you missed! You're bad! His cock is pulsating, too. Heads me. Oh, fuck. Why does every guard have a penis? I mean, that's just how it goes, man. Everybody gets a penis. Whoa, your head hurts. You wake up in the stench of decay. What the fuck? What a dick. They're fucking stunned on me, man. What? That's fucking rude. Well, that's every mercenary. Let's bring it back around. We're gonna keep going full circle until we get somewhere. That's fear and hunger. Buddy, that's fear and hunger. Alright, mercenary. This is Boingus. We're gonna be playing on the special game mode. Maybe not. Does changing the difficulty change like what's in the game? Or no? Because if not, then it literally doesn't matter. Don't play the intro. Oh, you skip it all. You don't even get to make a choice. Okay, that's fine. Explosive vial? Worm juice? Boingus will be empty scroll? Yeah, Boingus will be a quill? I know you can write in this game. Dried meat. A blueberry. Do. What is the feather of the falcon, perfectly suited to use as a quill. Explosive vial. Can be used to clear cave-ins and other rock rubble. I've seen some of that. I've seen some of that around. Okie doke. 5 tinderboxes. This nightmare has taken a toll on me. I'm much more of a cocksucker. Do still leave if possible. The Book of Fears. More like the Book of Queers, am I right? That's me. Tinderbox to light the candle, of course. And we can blow a hole in this hallway. Boom! Dude, treasure. Heads me. Yes. 3 iron arrows. Dried meat. A blue vial. Dried meat. Blue and a blurb. You'll love to see it. Not sure if that was worth using that explosive vial on that. Could have used it on this one for all I know. Hello? Anybody in here? An egg? Nitroglycerin powder on the food shelf. Empty bucket. Ever feel like my back hates you? No. Use the tinderbox, of course. We can cook. A bag of wheat flour. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Open. Go down the hall. Don't touch the black stuff. I don't know what it does, but I get so scared every time I start running away. Cut his fucking head off. Cut his head off his body. Week 259. No brain. No brain. Couldn't be me. You missed. You're bad. He fucking died. No head. No head. His cock fucking died. If you don't have a brain, fucking beat him, search him. Meat pie and moldy bread. Eat him. No reaction, but it is satisfying. Lockpick the door. That's raw meat. That's a cloth fragment in the stick. That's 5 silver coins. That's a lucky coin. Easy, dude! Will I cook? I'm cooking right now, man. We're flying through this. I found a throwing knife. I found an explosive vial. Nice. 5 silver coins. A red vial. A blurb. Raw meat. Holy! They're blueberries. They're loading me up. A torque. That's a water vial. 5 more tinder boxes. Oil. Lamp oil. Bombs. Lamp oil. We found bombs and lamp oil. Easy. Now we just have to keep cutting the head off of all the enemy gamers. We'll be good to go. A ritual circle is drawn here. Sacrifice. Show love. Right. Who do I pray to? Grogorath, obviously. You finish praying. Sacrificial circle for the old gods. To appease the gods or gain favor from them, this is the place to offer your gratitude. Grogorath, the destroyer of men, yearns for human sacrifices. Sylvian, the god of fertility and love, wishes nothing more than an act of love in her name. We get to rape or fuck or whatever. Pray. to the armor. Don't give him ideas. You finish praying. Okay. Well, we need a companion so we can either sacrifice them or fall in love with them. Or have sex with them. Cut his fucking head off! Oh, fuck. Whoa! Whoa! Lost his left arm. No arm. Couldn't be me. Cut his fucking head off. Nice job, kid. He hacked me again and he missed. And then his dick is pulsating, but he died. Fuck. What a fucking bastard. I'm missing an arm. Did I get any cloth? There's one. Okay, gotcha. Fucking bandage up. No arm. Couldn't be me. Skill issue. Fucking search him. He gave me a cloth. Yeah, give a cloth, you know, get a cloth, give a cloth. What a bastard. There's the old gods. More black liquid. Figure standing in the shadows ahead. He's got no arms. Death is the answer. What's up? It's fucking Boingus. This prisoner has lost his mind. We'll fucking cut his head off then. You fucking missed. He's gonna tear into you. A nasty bite. 16 and scratch. A bite and scratch. 2 scratches and a bite. Well, why not kick me too? Cut his fucking head off. You missed again. The ghoul stares at me with dead fish eyes and he scratches me to fucking death. That hurts. Can you just drink the blue vial? Nice job. That's a nasty bite. That's a scratch. Another scratch. We died. Fuck! I'm bad. Boingus died. That's fear and hunger, brother. Run it back. Give me Sir Knight. I want to use the mercenary. I like the mercenary. Mercy. Please have mercy on me. I'm gonna do the intro again. I like selecting the intro. You are born with a soul to piss. Become a burglar. I like burgling. How about we lead an honest life? You struggled through your early life, but managed to get by as a merchant of sorts. Your skills of haggling and speech improved over the years, and you also managed to gather some savings. 30 silver? However, your endless soul yearned for more. You couldn't just become a family man, grow fat, and make a living as a mere merchant. You were destined for more. As you grew older, you took part in various mercenary armies and learned the dirtiest tricks to stay alive. You were taken in by a notorious veteran highwayman, and you joined his little band of criminals. During one of your many raids, your brigade got ambushed. The odds were seriously against you. You could have just abandoned your comrades. We're gonna fight to the last breath this time. Night, Quasar. Why the fuck is Duolingo sponsoring Twitch right now? I saw that, Quasar. I was like, what the fuck? Not many survived the ambush, but that just meant that the mission rewards got less takers. You were one of the lucky ones. You got another 30 silver. You traveled across the land in your raids and eventually settled down in the Kingdom of Rondon, where silver was loose as long as you were up for getting your knife dirty. One day, you got an ominous task from the officials of the kingdom. You are to be paid well in silver if you get a captain of a fabled mercenary armor out of the dungeons. From the dungeons of fear and hunger, the morbid place has been used as a wartime prison for the kingdom. For some reason, they need an outside sword like yourself to infiltrate their very own stronghold. Something's clearly not right about this mission, and you have felt nauseous since the moment you agreed on that job, but you are short on silver, and the reward is all that matters in the end. You spent your last night in the kingdom? Fuck it. You get a wine vial and a bottle of whiskey and ale. You also get an itch in your groin area. It's STDs, brother. It's STDs. We've acquired an STD. Save your character. Mercy like the hospital? Like the Overwatch character. Alright, let's take a look. Blueberries. Salami. Wooden buckler. Nice, good start. Explosive vial. Maybe we don't get our arm cut off this time. More salami. And ale. Alright. Let's take a look. Another explosive vial is good. Shield. Hopefully that keeps our arm on. I keep getting my fucking arm cut off, brother. No extra skills, but we did get fucking 60 silver. Hello, Paul. What's up? I can feel my sanity decline with every passing moment. Ah, more salami. It's all dried meats in here. Moldy bread. And some dried mushrooms. Yummy. That's locked on the other side. Every time. Floor 2 plays out the same every time, doesn't it? So there is like an element of randomness to this game, but not by much, it seems. Let's see if that fucking 60 silver carries us to victory. Don't forget about the blurb. Paul from Metal Slug. Ooh. More dried mushroombus. Give me this guy. 2 dried mushroombus. Dirt! I picked up dirt. 3 silver. An explosive vial is good. Heads me, Doc. It's tails. Battle the mushroombus. Cut his dumb, stupid head off. You'll love to see it. 196 is not enough to kill him. He's missing me. 12 damage. Alright, let's see if we can't cut his head off his body. Excellent, that's a good hit. And he died. An iron arrow. Search him. He has got nothing. He's got nothing, mate. Heads me. That's tails. Heads me. You have dirt if there's no food. A plate helm. An iron spear. What's the difference? Stronger but less defense. Damn, 72 damage goes crazy though. Yeah, let's do it. What Sigma? Heads me. Damn, 3 tails in a row. Alright, open the chest. Heads me. Oh, small key. There's nothing left in the chest anymore. There's nothing left in the chest anymore. Me when I get to floor 3? Boy, I hope Orenstein doesn't smash my fucking head in. It's okay, a gate guard's just gonna do it. A guy with a big blade on his hand. Do. Do, 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 do. Do. Do, 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 do. Whoops, I didn't mean to try and force the door open, but let's try it. 295 isn't too bad. Door's too strong. Whatever. Use the key. A key! A key! Kill this guy, quickly. 90% gamblers quit before they hit it big. That's what I'm thinking. Cut his fucking nuts off. You missed. You're bad. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. What are we gonna do with you? You just gonna take all this damage? Cut his fucking head off his shoulders. 298's a good number. Mercy was victorious. The Manebas never have anything, huh? Jeez! Fuck you. I wasn't even trying to fight you. Cut his head off his shoulders. 357, that's a good hit. It said weak, too. Couldn't be me. Where's that damn storage room? A leather helm. It's not a plate helm, it's leather. Here we are again. Here we go again. We feel like animals, we play pretend. And it's a criminal. More dried mushrooms. More dried mushrooms. More dried wine. Oh, this is where we get sucked underground and then we have to escape. Let's explore a little more. Surely there's more to life than getting sucked underground and going right to the third act. Such as Grumbus and Blumbus. Do I like blood? It's a little too strong for me, Graham. As far as tasty. Blood is like very strong. It has a very... Well, I guess I'm getting sucked underground anyway. Why do we fight the devil? Flipside basement. Darkness surrounds you, child. Darkness. Pure darkness. Pure unadulterated darkness. Fuck you. Oh, so brave, mercenary. An iron arrow. 5 tinderboxes. Bye. Quack, 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 quack. 2 carrots. Get me out of here, Mr. Skelly. Alright, level 3 basement. We always die here. Because there's a dude with a big-ass fucking hand axe that cuts our nuts off. But I don't really know what to do about. Other than try and cut his nuts off before he cuts my nut off. Teas! Dried meats! A bottle of ale! 2 eggs! What does alcohol even do? Helps you keep sane. Oh, that's how you keep your sanity! Oh, you drink alcohol. Okay. Rotten meat? It's rotten meat, mate. Fucking rotten meat. That old man giggle. A water vial? Just keep going left. Stick to the left wall, I say. Rotten meat, 2 carrots. 2 dried mushrooms. That's a small key. Here's a campfire. Oh, it's the god. It's the god of sex. Statue of a maiden and a crow watching over anyone who rests here. Blueberries. Somewhat safe. Save and rest. Whoa. Oh. Feel a bit rested even though you had trouble dreaming. It felt like someone was watching you while you slept. This room doesn't feel safe anymore. Tear the blanket. You got a cloth fragment. This room doesn't feel safe anymore. Will I meet the knight? Sir Noble Knight? Oh, maybe. A blue file. But this time we don't try and fight him. A pipe. That's not a weapon, is it? Orenstein, where'd you go? I know you're here. There's the stairs down. I guess we're not meeting the knight. A cloth hood, you say? Another cloth hood, you say? Force the door open. Punch it with your fucking sword. 286. That's obviously not enough for iron bars. Go downstairs. Level 3, the prisons. We really are playing Dark Souls, huh? That's certainly a creature. Force the door open. Use your fucking sword. 288. The door's too strong. You're too stupid. These gargoyles are trying to cut my nuts off. Let's try not to make that happen. Mercy is weak from hunger. Well, have a fucking egg then. Have some fucking dried meat. A throwing knife. What's your hunger? 6. What do you mean weak from hunger? Your mom. Fucking strike the iron bars. This is where the pain begins? So it would seem. So it would seem. Fuck you, gargoyles. That's a big guy that I can't see. A lot of big dudes. I'm seeing a lot of big guys. There's a lot of big guys. Oh, no, dude. Oh, there we go. The door is open. Oil. Lamp oil. Bombs. Bombs. Lamp oil. 12 silver. We have a lot of stuff. Oh, more cloth, thank God. Throwing knife. They're hacking. They're wall hacking. They're leather helmeting me. Small key. They're fucking wall hacking. They're wall hacking, bro. Oil. Blueberries. Get me out of here, dude. Hit the fucking lever. Pull the lever. Try and drag him to the side. They're hitting me with the Smilex. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you bastard. A couple of cave gnomes appeared out of the darkness. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, how about I run? Run! Party tries to escape, and we do successfully. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Search the barrel for raw meat. Door's locked. Get me out of here quickly. No, not you. Opium powder. Cut his fucking head off. Cut his dick off his body. You fucking missed. Mercy, you fucking bastard. No! No! You can't hold an iron spear with one hand, you bitch ass. Punch his head off his fucking shoulders. There you go. Fuck! Damn it, damn it, damn it, dude. Don't get fucked by the big cock. Heads me. Alright, get out of here. Run, brother, run. We gotta go. We gotta go. How are you losing your arm every time? We have to... punch his head off his shoulders. Oh, fuck. He's dead. That's 2. Lost his other arm. It's over. Fucking toss your body at his cock. Quick. Nice. 279 on his penis. Knocked his penis right off his body. Who actually lost here? You know, because he doesn't have a penis anymore, so... Let's consider this. Fuck! That's 6. Guy stands in your way. Look at my Pinor. Mercenary. Pinor. Pinor. Whoops. I hit a key I wasn't supposed to. Fear and hunger me, Doc. Play my intro. This time we're not doing 60 silver. This time we definitely want, like, lockpicking. Well, we'll see what pickpocketing gets us. Your creativity. Become a pickpocket. You spent your life learning thievery, certainly didn't go to waste. You learned to live with constant fear and danger over the years. The crude streets of Jataya teach you valuable lessons. You learned steal. Let's see. Abandon your comrades gives me flee. Fight to your last breath gives you silver. Give me escape plan. Got ominous. From the dungeons of fear and hunger, you pissed yourself. Getting laid gives us alcohol. Food. Give me healing items for sure. Blue vial and 2 cloth. Just a flat blue vial is good enough on its own, I think. Save your character. Get rid of this nerd. Let's go. Look at that horse, brother. A bone saw. 2 dried mushrooms. 6 silver. Blue vial. Iron arrow. Any swex? Not yet, Cricket. Salami. Rotten meat. Alright, let's take a look at ourselves. Scimitar and a leather vest. Nothing else. Take a look at our items. A bone saw. Effective against infections. That's tough. Alright, we have steel now. Ale. Bone saw. A stick. A dirt. Force this door open. Punch the door, Pinor. 211. Not enough. Clearly not enough to get through the door. You're not strong enough to open the door, Pinor. A pine cone? A throwing dart. A manor. A cadaver. The nightmare has taken its toll on me. Yeah. Give me the phobia book. The Book of Fears. Open the door. Oh, there's the girl. Took a glass vial with me. Took a look at the battle plans. 4 tinder boxes is good. Use the red vial. The girl is staying quiet. Alright, come on, party member. Can I equip you with a weapon? Girl has zoophobia. We have eritophobia. I don't remember which is which. You don't have a weapon, but you have a dread. You have 5 attack. Excellent. We're gonna have to sacrifice you. I will not be raping this child. At least. Fuck! Damn it, dude. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Amputation is canon. Very good. Nitroglycerin. Pine cone. Can make a little dude. A bear trap. It's time to do battle. Cut his fucking head off his body. Punch his head off his body. That's weak 229. Punched him in the gut. She's fucking dead. She took a fucking... She fucking took a fucking axe to the brain. Okay, she's fine. Meat cleaver and loincloth on the guard. The loincloth is damp from sweat. Beat him. Really? A meat cleaver? Can I wear the loincloth? We can. Defense down. Shows a lot of skin and muscle. Oh, meat cleaver. Oh, that's extra damage. Excellent. Alright, girl. Congratulations. You can't use anything. You can have the loincloth, though, which gives you more defense. Which goes crazy. Showing a lot of skin. Girl, you're kind of showing a lot of skin. Alright, let's fucking sacrifice the girl. With this sacrifice, your affinity with Grogoroth is growing. Alright, sweet. Took her head off. Later. Oh, can we, like, pray to him? Oh, sweet. That was pretty bad. Ooh, red. Blueberries? Dried meat. I don't have an explosive vial. Always the same enemy. Yep. More black liquid. Salami. This game has a lot. It feels like it. Game seems to have some sort of depth to it. A water vial. A wheat flour. Let me into the courtyard. Give me the gerb and the burb. Yeah, excuse me. Don't jump in there, that's stupid. Insectoids and a stickling. There's a spell on that door that we can't open. That would be bad for us to try. Raw meat. Investigate. Unknown force keeps the door shut. Text around Eastern sanctuaries. Your mum. Let me in. Level 1 interrupt. Maybe it was a mistake coming to these dungeons. Okay. Okay, okay. Heads me, Doc. We're gonna read the Necronomicon. The passage of the Mahabre. The studies of Sylvian. I didn't mean to talk to you. My bad. You mind if I, take off? I could steal. You mind if I steal from you guys? I got a Book of Enlightenment. Ow. You missed. Ow. Fucking 21 damage and fire. Fuck you, 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 fuck you. Party tries to escape. I got the Book of Enlightenment. Sweet. Ah! The bone saw. I got a bone saw. I got a couple of books, too. Studies of Sylvian, a book about the older god Sylvian. That's a lot of titties. Sylvian is the goddess of love, lust, and creation. She created men and women at the dawn of time. From the very first moment she loved her children greatly. Over time, her love blossomed into a more obsessive form, and she would try to guide her children more and more. Once she realized her children would never be able to return the same amount of affection back to her, her love took a more twisted form. Sylvian would shape mankind more to her liking and more into her own image with her gift to people, the love magic, otherwise known as the flower magic. For a brief moment in ancient history, mankind fell into a craze of fleshly delights, as a synchronized mass sea of naked people in the middle of coitus would pulsate and waste their days. There are still cults dedicated to Sylvian to this day, but many believe she left mankind behind long time ago. Indeed. Passage of Mahabre. You open the passages of Mahabre. The pages start telling you stories of past ages. The bridge. Feels like you fell asleep almost. As you open your eyes, a new world is upon you. I know this game had the painted DLC. You see forms taking shape in the sunlight. The gods. You recognize the forms as the new gods, the beings trying to replace the old world order. Francois, the dominating one, looks at you with an intense look in his squinting eyes. He seems humored by your presence in this ancient landscape, immortal to take a step into the realm of gods. You can almost feel a sense of nostalgia from his twisted smile. The rest of the new gods seem less interested in you. The tormented one notices you. He radiates deep past traumas and torment, and you feel disgusted by his mere presence. What he wants from you remains a mystery. You feel cold sweat run down your back under his intense stare. Francois, let us meet again. The forms fade to the rays of sunlight. Mahabre downtown. Lonely alleyways echo menace and terror from a past age. 12 silver. Raw meat. Maybe I should not have read this book. 5 tinder. Oil, lamp oil. Pine cone, bombs. City's starting to feel more and more like an illusion. You see faint rays of piercing sun inside. It's me, Doctor. That's Tails. A cloth fragment. You find something shiny. A lucky coin. Cave in is blocking your path. Cave in on the stairs. Buddy, that's Mahabre downtown. Ever been to Mahabre downtown? You're not missing much. A cloth hood. Tobacco. Your presence here is starting to fade. That's a blue vial. That's 6 silver coin. I guess it's a loot festival? Heads me, Doctor. That's Tails. It's empty. You start hearing and smelling things from the real world. Heads me, Doctor. That's Tails. That's empty. No! I got a white vial, though. Passage of Mahabre turns to dust as you return to this. Very good. Did I pick up some gear? A cloth hood. There we go. I got the black dress. Very simple piece of black. Okay. Let's do the other book. One more book. The Book of the Enlightened. Monks from the East have written this book. The book radiates light in every color of the spectrum. You feel like your journey's just begun, as if your existence before this very moment has been like watching someone else entirely. You feel a perspective shift in your surroundings, as if everything was to shrink, or perhaps you were to ascend higher. You gain a better understanding of yourself. The link between your mind and your body has started its deterioration. You feel closer to the enlightenment. As you finish reading the book, it crumbles to dust before your very eyes. I see. That's a save point. That's very funny. How about some meat, since you're so hungry? You could step inside, but you decide not to. Is somebody in this one? An iron maiden, waiting for its next soul. You carefully scoop some of the blood into your glass blood vial obtained. A bucket full of blood. Miscellaneous torturing items you cannot comprehend. A skinning knife. The skinning knife. A bucket full of blood. A bag of wheat flour. You hear footsteps closing in. Ah! No, wait. You're the sane one, right? Right? Yeah, of course. I'd be dead otherwise now. I don't have time for this. Listen, I've been lost in these dungeons for what feels like a lifetime. My sense of time has become blurry. It might be years, months, or I fear even just weeks. I just cannot handle it any longer. I feel my mind giving up already. I just can't. I don't know what business you got here, but if I were you, I'd run out as fast as possible. If escaping the place is even possible anymore, that is. What was that? Why? This is relentless. Behind every corner, something new awaits me. Get a hold of yourself. It's not that simple. In case you haven't noticed already, these dungeons are filled with the unimaginable horrors from the depths of the darkness. One more terrifying than the last, but the most sadistic one would have been the torture. The troter. The torture of these dungeons. This bucket smells awful. You take a cloth fragment. think there's anything safe about that bed. Don't think there's anything safe about that bed. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, 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 ah. I'll take a blue vial. Thanks. Was it? Oh, that went right through, that went fucking right through me, brother. That went right through me. Fucking ouch. Another bone saw for the boy. There's a trap. There's an arrow trap. Put your arm inside. Ow. Ow! Fuck. That hurt. Is there a boss battle coming up? Because I'm fucked. 2 carrots? How would you rate my bed? Not too bad, Graham. Another skinning knife? That does something. The door is firmly locked. I need a key. Someone or something is walking towards this room. Hide. There he is. I could have sworn. Stupid mind, stupid mind. Ah! We're gonna have to kill him and get his key. We're gonna have to steal from him. He hasn't gotten oh, isn't this the guy? Scary stuff. Excuse me. I need to kill you. Oh, look at this nerd. Steal, we should steal from him, but we're actually gonna try and cut his head off. Never mind, we can only target his torso. 235, he died. Okay, whatever you say, Pinor wins. So much for that. He's been slain. Skin him, search him. The 2F key, skin him. Skinning him serves no purpose. Fuck you. Beat him. The torturer's head feels so squishy. I killed his ass. Wanna come with me? I need an extra pair of hands. Managed to get rid of that wretched torture? Absolutely magnificent, but the dangers of this dungeon don't end here. Do you want to travel together? Headed towards the darkness. I apologize, but not this time. I will catch my breath here for a while. What are you doing here? Well, it's complicated. Let's trade words later in a more secure environment. A guy? Hello, femboy. I got shot in the nuts again! Fuck! Why is there more arrows in there? That arrow trap is never ending. I used all of my cloths on that. Into the darkness we go. Into the darkness. Oh, fuck. Wet ground feels squishy underneath your feet. We're berserk posting. Oh, fuck. Who disturbs my sleep? Can't you see I have not retained my whole body yet, you insolent fool? I need more fresh blood for the ritual. What do you mean, attack the darkness? What do you mean, attack the darkness? Run! Party tries to escape. You are feeling dizzy. You died because of your infected wound. Fuck. I had all kinds of stuff to treat that as well, man. Damn. We're getting so far. Every other run is getting us a little further. That's about 7. That's about 6. That's about 6, 7. Beware, you're in for a scare. Lockpick is probably the most useful out of these. Pickpocket, a burglar. And then as for this one, probably abandoning your comrades. Escape plan is probably the most useful. Excuse me. And then healing items, you know, blue file and 2 cloth fragments goes crazy. Yes, YouTube hates you today, Graham. It happens to the best of us. The dungeons of fear and hunger stand before you. That's a cloth fragment. That is a kibbage. A cloth fragment and a stick. Blurb. An explosive vial. It's a good start. 2 eggs. And blueberries. You step inside the dock. A torque. And dirt. A torque and some dirt. Oh, we already opened up that one. That one's got a couple extra items to it, so let's grab this guy instead. You could use the explosive file here. You really want to do that, though. Yes. Yes, I do. In fact, I do want to do that. Cheese. Cheese. A bucket of shit. His stained bucket. A bed. Thank you for the cloth fragment. Open, that you heads me. Heads me, doctor. That's tails. 5 tinder boxes. Heads me. That's heads. The Scroll of the Wizards! Dude, the Scroll of the Wizards? The Scroll of the Wizards? Blood magic. My goodness. He's found blood magic. 2 carrots. A quill. Raw meat. Wow, what a find. Not sure what the... Oh, I stepped on a fucking nail. And I'm infected. Damn it. I don't remember which one heals infections. I think it's a Gerb. Greater blood magic. Years spent studying blood magic has given you the ability to use magic more effectively. 6-7 moment. And we have an infected foot. Fuck. I guess I nailed it. I got an egg. I found 6 silver. Anything in the shit bucket? Nothing. Oh, it's bright in here. I didn't even light up this stove. Dried meat. Can I just put dried meat on my infected foot? That's kind of the same thing as like a bandage. We already did this. You can always use amputation? That's true, Graham. You can always use amputation. Cut his fucking head off. Nice fucking slash, dude. Don't lose your arm. Oh, how are you gonna get... Lost his fucking arm. Why is this femboy so fucking weak, man? Why are his limbs a ring of the stillblood, though? Not sure what the fuck that means, but... A cursed ring that's said to make blood still and thus prevent bleeding. There's no way to explain this but magic. You've convinced me. An iron maze. Oh, 60 can cause momentary stun. Look at us, look at us. A glass vial. Luck is 32. That's 4 tinder boxes. We found the girl. Lockpick me. The girl is staying quiet. We're not gonna sacrifice her this time. So we need you to be... Studies of Grogorath. Hit me with the heads. That's tails. Luck is 32. I forgot luck is a stat in this game, Graham. Heads me. The Book of Forgotten Memories. Death is the answer. That's a good note. Mock-up book. For real, dude. Mock-up book is like an item? Empty book with just wooden covers. As you open the book, you feel warmth and nostalgia that cannot be explained. Memories of your past life flash before your eyes, but some of these memories are not yours. You remember your ancestors leading a simple yet violent life of mercenaries. You remember how riches and wealth dictated your masters, all while still holding a grasp at freedom by traveling across the known continents. You remember, while murdering cold blood your victims on the highway heist, you had a greeting with the wolf deity of the northern parts. You remember how for a price of your beloved ones you could attain greater knowledge. You agreed, of course, being the greedy bastard you were. You remember the wolf deity teaching you his greatest secret. You remember Dash. Your movement speed increases greatly. Running can prove out to be a very useful skill. Oh, we are quick like a bunny. Damn, dude. That's level 1 courtyard. All right, we've got a Gerb. I think it's the Gerbs that are cure infections. I'm not infected. I'm not infected. Okay. That's a blurb. That's a stick. I know greater blood magic. I don't know any counter spells though. Yeah. Remember the nails. Thank you, Graham. Gotta remember the fuck-ass nails. There's a fucking toilet. I'm not climbing in the toilet just yet. We do be in the church, walking around. We don't need to sacrifice him. We get nothing from sacrificing him. I'm looking for bookshelves. The books go crazy. The books in this game go crazy, man. That's worm juice, though. Bombs, oil. The torture is also on this floor, I think. That's a torch. That's a pile of bodies. Human Hydra, I'm a hungry. Bring us food, human. Rip one head off. Offer the girl. What do you eat? We want the fresh girl meat. Give us the girl, you prick. Not this time, Human Hydra. Not this time. Girl is mine. There we are, the library. The Tale of Pocket Cat. Anthemia. Heads me. That's tails. Poems of Love and Torment. The Book of Fears. A bear trap. A stick. 2 carrots. Judging from the content of this table, this room is the office of the captain of these dungeons. Captain Diary 1, and a small key falls into your lap. Alright, we got a couple of things. Poems of Love and Torment, I think we already read. Captain's Orders. On the subject discussed earlier in our last exchange, we no longer have need for those captives. What do you do with those poor bastards is none of my concern. If you do go with your wicked plans, please make sure you leave no one talking about the studies performed. No witnesses, so to speak. Cruelty is not unheard of in times of war. I'm sure you, if anyone, should know this, but some things exceed the limits any human should ever experience. We do not want word going around. Take no insult in my words, but for my own sake, too, I hope I never hear from you again. Captain Rudimir. Captain's Diary, The Tale of Pocket Cat, and Anthemia. Medical Science. The Book of Medical Science, the Book of Anathemia. Collected knowledges of Homer of the Abyssonia. Maybe a cat you can meet later. Symptoms affect confusion or concussion, fracture of bone, bleeding wounds, poison, parasitic intense worms, memory, momentary stun, infected wound on arm, infected wound on leg, blindness or other eye trauma, severe mental trauma, severe physical trauma, severe anal bleeding, temporary paralysis, strong toxic poisoning, different stages of hunger, different stages of fear. This book by no means covers everything under the sun and the stars, and thus should only be used as a reference. It's a good book. It's a good book. The Tales of Pocket Cat. It is the Cheshire Cat, brother. We are in fucking Alice in Wonderland. It's over for us. We die tonight. It was a rainy day in the countryside just north from the forest of Merwood. Willem, the wildest child known in the town, would stare at the raindrops behind the window screen. His mother would warn him of going outside. During rain, decent boys would help their parents with various indoor tasks. Rain brings forth all kinds of dangers not otherwise known to little boys. Disregarding the warnings and without a worry in the world, Willem dashed through the bushes and ran deep in the myrrh. In the heart of the forest, all wet from rain, Willem heard slight panting noises from an overgrown grotto nearby. Curiously, Willem peeked through the leaves. He would not believe his eyes when he saw a finely dressed cat standing on 2 feet, twice as tall as Willem's father would be. The cat's back was facing Willem, its hand was moving swiftly inside its pocket while 2 big yellow eyes gleamed inside a burlap bag in great excitement. Suddenly, the hand movement came to a halt. Even if Willem was well hidden behind the leaves, slowly the cat turned its eyes toward him. In terror, Willem ran as fast as he could toward his home. The 2 glowing yellow eyes of the cat haunted him all the while way to his home gates. His mother was there to meet him by the front door. "So you just had to go into the woods, did you?" said his mother. "You saw something you shouldn't have, right?" questioned his mother. "And how do I know this?" Willem's mother would go inside to get a little parcel with decorated wrappings. This appeared on the front door just before you came. It was directed to young Mr. Willem. Slowly, Willem unwrapped the decorative paper with small mouse prints on it. Inside the parcel, there was catnip. Ooh, that's scary. That's very scary. That's only the first book. You know what will happen. So I probably do. Captain Rudimir, 1590. Trocher once again went too far with his wicked methods. The prisoner was but a child, but already he had to go through so much torture that he shit himself more than he bled. I must say, I'm afraid of Trocher, to a certain degree. Sometimes I think he would do this world a justice if I just offed him with my blade. Very few know, but Trocher used to be a famed holy knight of Rondon back in the day. He was able to achieve great fame at a very young age, but during our holy campaign against Eastern territories, he was captured. Everyone presumed him dead. He died as a war hero. He should have died as a war hero, but 5 years later, when he occupied the eastern capital Jediah, we also found what was left of Trocher. He was but a shadow of his former self, a disfigured hunchback man with barely any resemblance to the great heroes so many adored. I am sure during those 5 years he went through every method of torture he now puts to use himself. Just to honor the memory of Trocher the White, I let his monster live today, although I see great contradiction in my words here. Indeed. Indeed. Oh, hello. Oh, it's our boy the wizard. Pinecone Pig instructions. Heads me, doctor. You find an ancient book. Very hefty. Oh man, it's Necromant. Use the mock-up book. Fits perfectly into the empty space. Oh Lord, teach the hurtin'. Recipes of the 15th century. Yummy. I am without arm. Oh, she also gets hungry. Starting to feel hungry. Starting to feel the hunger. I am starting to feel the hunger. Pinecone Pig instructions, of course. Enjoy your Pinecone Pig. Indeed I shall. And then I got the ancient book, which is the Necronomicon. We're of course going to open that up again. We're gonna run it back, as they say. Let's make ourselves a Pinecone Pig. Oh, you can actually just cook food. I didn't know that. Bacon and eggs! Yummy, yummy! Pinecone Pig, a mascot of good luck and fortune. The fact that you can craft it yourself works as a powerful symbolism. Isn't that the truth? He has no skills. Oh, we can't take off the Ring of the Blood. But, well, she gets a Pinecone Pig then. Good luck. There you go. Have a Pinecone Pig, kid. Every character's somewhere in the dungeon. The book itself doesn't seem interesting in the slightest, but there are some separate pages left. Book pages 1. Hey, kid. Dark Priest. He's just chilling. Night, Graham. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the game suggestion. It's a good one. This is a good one. So you can just bear trap. That's very funny. Let's pop the Necronomicon. Because that's funny. You feel a twist inside as you take the book from your satchel. You feel great urge to open the book, but at the same time, you feel like the consequences might be terrible. It turns out that this book is the very book many legends tell about. It goes by many names: The Rites of Madness, Al-Azif, Testament of Grogaroth, Ex Mortis, and the Necronomicon. Hello, Beach House. What you're playing? This is Fear and Hunger. It is very tough. Heads me, doctor. That's the tales. We die. The book is summoning powers that exceed your understanding. Next to this ancient presence, you are nothing but a feeble ant. You cannot contain your fear. You lose your mind. Fuck me! That's another deet. That's another deet. That's 8 deets, lads. That's 8 deets. Shit. We were doing so good that run, man. How about we play Noble Knight? Let's play a Noble Knight. Noble Knight. Noble. Alright, let's do Fear and Hunger and play me the intro. You were born with the soul of a penis. Quickly step aside and dodge it. Raise your buckler. No, let's quickly step aside. You learned the fast stance. Why torture yourself? I don't know. Fun. Ruthlessly. Let's actually listen to your family and stay as a holy knight. You swallowed your grief and doubt and decided to stay as a holy knight. In the end, you could try to fix things up from the inside, you figured. Your family gave you a gift of 20 silver. That's it? Just as things seemed too dark, you saw the light in the darkness. You met a captain of a small mercenary army who seemed to share the same ill will towards the king of Randon as you did. You joined, and then you chased Lagard into the castle. Take the rear and manage the defenses? No, yeah. Let's get the spear and the iron curious and arm guards. The sons of the midnight sunless. Your chat delay is almost non-existent, Beach House? You think so? People always tell me that my chat delay is, like, there's a ton. Stock up on equipment. 7 tinderboxes of quill and a blue vial. We gotta use equipment more often. You have to get ready for school, Anuk? Have a good night, man. Hello, Matthias. What's up? Save me. The dungeons of fear and hunger stand in front of you. How are you? I'm pretty good, Matthias. Mathis. That's 12 silver. Turnip. Delicious. 12 silver. We're rolling in silver. A glass vial. A white vial. Not too bad. Only like 15 DC. Other streamers have like a minute. Damn, Beach House. Really? 15 seconds? That's crazy. That's 2 eggs. That's 2 eggs, brother. Alright, not too worried about the journal. We should probably grab it just for posterity, though. Because that's the journal of our boy. Book of Fears. Alright, now I don't know the layout of this character's, maze, but we're very strong, so we should use that to our advantage. Dried meat is good. Empty buckets. Salami. Rotten meat. The body. Almost looks partially eaten. That's another piece of raw meat. That's 5 tinder boxes. That's a wooden buckler. We're using a spear, though. We are of the offensive class. What are our skills? Run, talk, and fast attack. Gain an additional turn. That's good. Additional turn goes crazy. You think we can force the door? That's 266. That door is too strong for us. Did I sleep? Okay, I was gonna say we don't need to take a fight, but why the hell not? Fast attack him. That hurts. I get an extra attack. I'm gonna cut your head off, buddy. Well, I guess we didn't need the extra attack. Damn. Loot his body. Cloth fragment. That works. We're not bleeding, are we? Okay, we're not bleeding and we didn't lose an arm. That's all I can ask for. Probably not yet. Never go to sleep. Same. Alright, let's take it slow. Could tinderbox me. This is the sacrificial chamber that we will not be using. But we have to find our daughter wife. Blue vial. Oh, I'm popping blue vials, brother. Holy. That's a heal. Rotted meat. A bucket with some dirt. A red vial. We don't want to go that way yet. That's going to take us to the courtyard. We have to remember where this is. We have to go look for our daughter first, and then we can move on. There, found her. Easy. The Studies of Grogoroth. Raw meat. Alright, let's see if we can crack this. Use a red vial. The girl is staying quiet. Alright, let's get out of here. Is this like our sister or something? We both have red hair. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Alright, let's get out of here. Not too tired and sleepy? We can't sleep? Well... you can watch the scary. Because this game is honestly pretty scary. Well, it's not that scary, but it has that nice vibe of psychological horror. Without being too based on jump scares, you know? Wheat flour. Raw meat. But the enemies do jump scare you once in a while. Let's go. We are in the sacrificial hall. Maybe it was a mistake to come to these dungeons. Raw meat. 3 silver. We're gonna keep trying the Necronomicon until we get it. I'm going to keep trying the Necronomicon. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was gonna say, should we kill this guy? Alright. Slash his head. Alright, punch his head off. Nice! Good hit. Nice! 0 damage. 31 damage and bleeding. Lost her left arm. She lost her left arm. Cool. Cloth fragment, that's good. You're not infected, which is impressive. But you're missing an arm. You can't use a spear. Wow, that little girl's arm got cut off. Tales of Pocket Cat 1 is a scary story. Heads me. Promised Netherland vibes? I don't know what that is. Is this the office of our boy? That is Captain's diary. We got the small key. Excellent. Head to the library and find our Necronomicon. That's the piss and shit and cum toilet. We're gonna keep running through characters. No, please dodge, please dodge, please dodge, please dodge me, please dodge me. Yes. Oh, I was like, did she just fall through? 5 silver. Cloth fragment. Let's keep... ah, the library. Nothing worthwhile. Should watch it on stream. Great content, not gonna spoil it, though. Hey, Quasar, what's up? Ancient book! That's what we want. That's what we want. A kid was gonna watch this thinking it was Minecraft and then get jump scared by fear and hunger. Yeah, it is very funny. Read the book. Heads me. I have yet to succeed a heads roll. Yes! The book is summoning powers that exceed your understanding. Next to this ancient presence, they are nothing but a feeble ant. Grogoroth blesses you with new blood magic. You learn Blood Golem. As you finish reading the book, it crumbles into dust before your very eyes. Thank you. The Dark Priest has nothing to say to us. The Fellowship, Chapter 1. I don't think I've read Chapter 1. Blood and Flower Magic. Pinecone Pig instructions goes crazy. Heads me. The Scroll of the General. We've got a couple of things to read now. Scroll of the General goes crazy. What did that teach us? What ability was that? It was defense stance. Blood Golem. Sacrifice your own blood to a golem to fight by your side. Fight by your side. Fellowship Chapter 1. I don't think I read. The Fellowship Chapter 1. The following pages tell the events that took place in the year 809 after the birth of our Christ, the Ascended One. The tale of the Fellowship is familiar to many, but few know the factual story of which all the poems and songs are made of. Francois, the Dominating One, Nilvan, the Endless One, Viltael, the Enlightened One, Chambara, the Tormented One, and then there was the fifth one, he who never aspired for the same greatness as the rest of the party, whose story bears no listeners, the Forgotten One. The Fellowship was formed to seek the older gods, but who left humanity without guidance, without aid in the times of great peril. The great kingdoms were slowly rotting away, and the grand values mankind once aimed for were displaced by defiled principles and practices. Back then, there existed an ancient tomb to ancient city of Mahavre that worked as a hub for multiple different planes of existence, a place where a man could meet his maker. Those who would set their foot inside would end up in forever-going turmoil of godly dimensions and planes of afterlife. It is here that the Fellowship would demand the rights of self-governing for mankind, freedom to choose our own destiny and build the future we deserve. Alas, Pocket Cat fears blood and flower magic. In this book 1, I reminisce my time at the Eastern Sanctuaries with my late master Nashara the Great. You see, I was given honor of being an apprentice to the Great Wizard. My time with him was brief, and I only managed to scratch the surface of the immense knowledge he possessed. In this book, I will list out the secrets and spells he spoke of, on how to acquire the knowledge behind these blood magics of flower magics. You have to seek that information elsewhere. These would be his words. I know of the first secret of Grogaroth. If I see hanging from a tree a dead man's corpse, I wish upon his soul and bind it back to their umbilical cord, and then that corpse will walk and speak again with me. I know of the first secret to Sylvian. If I sprinkle my seed inside the womb of a freshly deceased, the life that is left lingering in that corpse will sprout a son in my name, a son that will a life of violence. I know of the second secret of Grogaroth. The minuscule world I have always felt curiosity for becomes understandable to me. I am finally able to converse with the insects around me and have them reveal their deepest secrets. I know of the second secret of Sylvian. I no longer have to fear for separation from my loved ones, for we can forever join in a marriage of flesh, an act of love that creates a beautiful unison for two souls. I know of the third secret of Grogaroth. For all the wrong that they have done to me, I can merely point my finger and leash out the violence at them in their desperate cry of remorse. I know of the third secret of Sylvian. As human beings are simple creatures guided by their feelings and lust, I can easily control their affections in a most primal of ways. Damn. It's a must-watch, especially on stream. Oh. Intense stuff. There's the Hydrax. We don't care for him. Don't fall down the hole. It's always on that left side, huh? There's a dude that those guys have strung up. Let's see here. Here's the torture chamber. Oh, I'll take a bone saw. The skinning knife goes crazy. Got the poop bucket. Put the blood in the poop bucket. Dried meat. That's nice. Don't walk up the center. Walk up the side. You hear footsteps closing in. Aha! No, wait. You're the same one, right? Of course. I'd be dead otherwise now. I don't have time for this. Listen, we've been lost in the dungeon for what feels like a lifetime. My sense of time has become blurry. It might have been years, months, or, I fear, even just weeks. I just cannot handle it any longer. I feel my mind giving up already. I just can't. I don't know what business you got here, but if I were you, I'd run out as fast as possible, if escaping the place is even possible anymore. What was that? That was the torturer. I didn't mean to save. Heads me. We failed. We're dead. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I've been blessed by the old gods. Sleep well, my sleeping beauty. Torture, you filthy animal. Is there no end to your cruelty? Quiet, you pig. Just be glad I found someone more interesting than you. Run, pig, run. Praise your gods, for this is your lucky day. He's gonna fucking take a limb. Oh, yes, this will do. I didn't mean to press sleep. I'm so dead. Let's see. You don't need your legs, do you? Well, not anymore, that's for sure. There goes my leg. Don't you just love the trembling of pain? In this cold world, it's hard to believe any feelings of pleasure, but, you know, pain and pleasure are not that far apart. What causes pain to another can bring pleasure to someone else. Fuck. I'm Stubbs, bro, I'm Stubbs. Arms disgust me, especially limbs ones like yours. Wherever you are going, you got no need for arms. Chop, chop. Yeah. You remind me of an ancient sculpture now, with your perfect skin and teeth. Only one detail and you'll truly be a work of art. Let's remove your sinful, dirty parts. Chop, chop. My cock, bro! My cock and balls! My cock and balls! No! There, a lot better. Now you're beautiful, like me. Dude, he took my cock and balls. Fuck. I keep misclicking, man. I keep fucking misclicking. I just wanted the cloth. I didn't want to go to sleep in the bed. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Alright, we could probably get another good run in. Dark Priest me. What do we have a cock for? It's for rape, I think. Dar is a good name. Beware, you're in for a scare. I don't know what the intro differences for this guy is. Wow, it's a pretty dark game. Let's see. Strike your dagger in the spine while she walks away. Of course, stab her again. Necromancy. Who are we gonna be praying to, though? I don't know what the god of the depths are. I mean, Grogoroth, I guess? That's pretty classic. Learning about different gods, deities, blood magic. The Kingdom of Rondon. The Kingdom of Rondon approaches. Magical items, intoxicants, healing. Give me the healing items. Blue vial and 2 cloth. The classic. Oh, we could have took a soul stone, though. Ugh. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get in there. We do be gonna cast some spells. That's a bear trap. That's moldy bread. That's a cloth hood. That's a red vial, cloth fragment, and a stick. Later, Quasar. Good luck. I feel that same way. Cabbage and a wheat flour. I wonder if you kill the dogs. I've never tried fighting the dogs. That's a cloth hood. I have radbophobia or some shit. You step inside the darkness. You feel your sanity decline with every passing moment. There's the ill liquid. A bone saw already. Nitroglycerin powder. 5 tinderboxes. Just fucking got here. Counter magic. I still can't cast spells. They won't let me attack his head. I can't choose position. It's tough. That's a weak 151. Ugh. Dar lost his left arm. And that was quick. 153. Ah, fuck. Lost his other arm too. Heads me. Damn it, dude. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We just got here and we died. We just fucking got into the dungeon. Fuck. What's the point? You can't even cast spells. Whoa. You find yourself inside rotten embrace of flesh. Oh, this is just a death. Everything is cold, wet, and stinks repulsively. You are unable to move. Hold on. You are unable to move. Quit breathing. Okay. Fudge. Not 20. Dude, 10 deaths. That one was quick. That one was super quick. We didn't even get like 10 steps into the dungeon on that one. I do want to try spellcasting though. Let me try ascertaining to... We are a coward. A-E-I-O-U. Fear and hunger me. Play the intro. Let's try backing out. I've never tried being a coward before. Accept your defeat. The Dark Priests got no place for the weakness, so you were thrown down to the underground well. There you were meant to quietly wither away. Instead, you fed on insects and other small critters that shared your fate down in the darkness. With time, you learned to understand the language they spoke. You learned mastery over insects. With the aid of your new slaves, you eventually grew strong enough to climb up the well. You creeped upstairs to the temple and noticed it was the right time. Whoa. Set the temple on fire and quietly leave and run away without revenge. You quietly left the temple area thinking that revenge wouldn't solve anything, but in order to make sure you survive on your own, you took some precious books to secure your wealth. Alchemelia, Volume 1. Sure. After leaving the temple grounds, you vowed to become a dark priest on your own merits and prove your fate wrong. When beginning your self-studies, you first chose the god you dedicated your time to. How about the Almer? Intoxicants. Honestly, intoxicants. If pipe and opium. If I'm casting spells, you know. If I'm casting spells. Alright, I think a cowardly run is gonna do us pretty good. You could smoke with this. You could smoke tough with this, you know what I'm saying? Mastery over insects. A blurb. Yep. We gotta get out of here. The dogs are gonna come for us. I was fucking around in the menu. Purifying talisman. Cabbage. A quill. A leather helmet. An explosive vial. A bag of wheat. Dried meat. Those dogs get closer and closer. You step into the dark. Another leather helmet. Worm juice. Worm juice, you say? Gross. It doesn't fit well. It's too loose. The Book of Fears. So we have both the Book of Fears and Animophilia 1. It's very funny. Hello. Cage is locked. We either gotta find a key or a red file or whatever it is. 3 pieces of tinderbox. It's funny how it's an English flag. It is funny how it is funny how we're basically just in England. Alright, let's see. Evernight really do be partying it up. Evernight's just watching me get my arms and legs cut off. Whoa, we start with a library. I didn't even know that. Fellowship Chapter 2, we've already read. Heads me. Bad. Heads me. Fuck. Death is the answer. The mock-up book, we can already hit the underground. Careful. 3 silver. A bottle of ale. A pipe. We already have a pipe. Another pipe. A bottle of ale. I didn't mean to try and fight the door. It's okay, yeah, we're not breaking the door down. The door appears to be too strong for you, weakling. I need to cast spells. 5 tinder boxes. Still haven't found a red file. We'll see. If we find a red file, I'm not sure if I'll keep the girl around this time. We have to sacrifice to the Almer. Or, I'm not sure what the Almer kind of wants from us, actually. I don't know much about the Almer. Tear the blanket. Don't go to sleep. Open the box. Hit me with the heads. Nice. A short bow. Fascinating. Heads me. Nope, that's tails. We need these books, but we can't get any of the books, man. We need the spells. That's a turnip. It's an iron arrow. A salami. I have the dark robe. I am of dark robe. So these are the new gods, huh? Save us. Blood. Someone's written save us in blood. Dark liquid. We in the kitchen cooking. We don't want to go outside yet. We want to try and get the girl. Red herb. Can I make a red file? No. Those would be the Resident Evil herb combinations. Which is very funny. Let's see. I'm gonna counterspell the door. Nice. Shrimple, shrimple. Let's see what we get. Oh, this is the level up. Oh, I don't have a stone. I didn't take the stone. I don't have the source stone. Shit. Yeah, I don't have... fuck. The healing's not nearly as good as the hurting, brother. The healing's not nearly as good as the hurting. Blood portal. Counter magic. Enlightenment and Frost. Enlightenment and... oh, that's the Almer. The Almer is the one I took. Healing Whispers, Loving Whispers, Pheromones, Black Orb, Dash, Necromancy, Blood Golem, Hurting, Aromancy Trick, Locust Swarm, Mastery of Insects, all that good stuff. All that jazz. Okay. You think you can get to the bottom without fighting anybody? Or like a herb? Ale? She doesn't want a bottled liquor. Ah, I want these books, but boy. No, I already did these books. Okay. Try and sneak around him. Go the other way. Go the other way, because he's creeping there. Yeah. Get the yellow off. Double trouble! Run. Unable to escape. Fuck. Oh, my back. Lost his left arm. Hit him with the slash. Try your best, bud. Please, Mach. Lost your other arm. It's over again. Roll me heads. This is the exact same ending as last time. God. Fucking both. Yeah, he just falls over. This game is so tough, man. This game is so tough. Alright, well. 11 deaths, dude. 11 deaths. Fuck. That's gonna be it for the night, guys. I hope everybody had a good stream. That game is honestly really good, but honestly really hard as well. It's fun as fuck though. Just smashing your head against it, you know? It's so good. But I hope everybody had a good night. That is the second day of our jaunt into the Halloween, the month of Halloween. With that being said, I'll see everybody tomorrow night for Disco Elysium. We're back again with the Inland Empire. Truly a scary run. Alright, everybody. Have a good night now. Bye-bye, Johnny. Bye-bye.